So first up, we got Burning Chill and Lock Schemes. If I recall correctly, one is that was the adventure deck. Yeah. Burning Chill's deck is an adventure deck, and Lock Schemes is using like a fucked up DNA Chimera type deck. Pretty sure it's the composite deck, if I recall correctly, basically. Okay. So Lock has a pretty good opening hand. They're able to go get themselves started. I said a pretty good opening hand, but actually looks kind of rough. They're able to drop the Gazimon over their egg and then go into Gazimon, discarding a Machine Dramon to draw 2. They hit Zed Millenniumon and a Chimeramon. Once again, we don't have like a proper what's it called? We don't have like a proper lobby for this free application. So I can't like go in there and hover over the cards and, you know, read them off to you or whatever. So we gotta make do with what we got. Both players' hands are looking kind of sus. We're off to a slightly rocky start for both players. Looks like Lock Scheme is like, you know what, frick it. We're gonna go ahead and get some chip damage. Two rookies battle off, but that's gonna cost him his first mon. Looks like Lock wants to trash a card to draw 2. Ooh, snagged an Analog Youth and another option card that they can use to set themselves up. Okay. Burning Chill is going to promote their Agumon, go right into Greymon. Heck yeah. Draws into another Greymon. Cute. Like they're thinking about what they want to do. Are they going to... Yeah, they're going to Digivolve. Okay. Trashing, yes, no, maybe. Nope, passing on the trash and the deletion. Understandable. Lock is going to put Pogumon out into their breeding and play an Analog Youth, putting the memory at 0. Get to reveal 3 cards. The only target they have is Chimeramon. Trashing their option card and another Analog Youth, it looks like. Wicked God Energy for turn? Question mark? Yep, that is in fact the play. I'm assuming they're going to pitch their, yeah, okay. Pitch in their Chimeramon. They drew into a Deltamon and a Machine Dramon. Choosing not to use the delay. Burning Chill hatches into Koromon. And now they can, if they so choose, Digivolve once more. But they have some options as to what they could do for this turn. Yep. Their memory boost, they're going to have a security +1, allowing Skull Greymon to check for 2. Instantly fucking dying against the Machine Dramon that is actually kind of unlucky. You at least want to see that second check off something like that. But they do get to play an Agumon for free and go into another Greymon. And that'll be the turn there. This Greymon has blocker. Keep in mind right now, Lock Schemes is Gazimon, makes it so that Burning Chill could not gain memory off of anything other than Tamers. Okay. I think we've seen all of these Machine Dramon. I think, if I recall, like if I'm looking at them correctly, we've seen quite a few Machine Dramon already on our Lock Scheme side. That's kind of crazy. They're seeing a lot of their top end stuff for real. Hard playing the Deltamon so they can get an on play effect off. They're going to be able to pop the Greymon with this. Trashing the Machine Dramon. Boop. Bye-bye, Greymon. A little bit of control here. But now we're going to end turn so that Burning Chill gets to go again. Both players just kind of trying to find their footing is kind of what this looks like more than anything. Honestly, I can't blame them. Things are going pretty rough. Agumon X Antibody goes over the Koromon, and the Greymon's going to go over top of that, allowing them to draw. They do use the X Antibody Greymon for an additional draw. Question is, how do they want to end their turn? They're going to choose to use the Flare Memory Boost, so they have a delay memory booster for the future. Totally understandable. Both players have a... have some value on board so they can set themselves up for later gameplays. Lock Schemes is choosing to promote and play another Analog Youth. Are we going to see some chip damage this turn, or are we going to hold? Snagging Millenniumon from the search, sending both Deltamons to the trash. And it looks like we're thinking about making a move here. Or do we just see another do we see another option play for the delay or something else? Looks like they have to look at the trash and decide if they can make a move here. I'm not as familiar with Moon and Moon Millenniumon as I'd like to be. Not as familiar with this archetype as I'd like to be. So unfortunately my meta commentary just isn't quite there. I do apologize. Try to fix that for the future. I didn't get to play against a whole lot of these while they were in a new set. Everybody was too busy doing Gallantmon X stuff still and fucking ancient Greymon with cheating it out in the birds and stuff. That was a interesting time. Was it that time? Might have been right before that time. I'm not sure. My brain's a little fuzzy. Drawing into Moon Millenniumon and another Deltamon for turn. Go ahead. They're passing on their options. Back over to Burning Chill. Burning Chill is going to promote their Greymon. If they want to make something happen, they need to try and make it happen now. Digivolving to Skull Greymon for 2 instead of 3. They're going to choose to pop the boost for 2 memory, except they forgot that Gausimon was on the field, on the opponent's side of the field, essentially mem blocking them, so they can't do anything there. As of right now, only Tamers can gain Burning Chill memory. Skull Greymon has been given blocker and +1 KDP. Passing back over to Lock Schemes. Definitely in an interesting situation right now. They were building up so that they could have a pretty explosive turn, but unfortunately they forgot about the Gausimon, and that might actually cost them the round. Question mark. It looks like Lock Scheme says, that is fine. I am okay with this. We're just going to go ahead and go into Chimeramon here. Gonna pop their Gizamon and shooting Skull Greymon. Returning a Gizamon to their hand. Just like that. Board has been cleared, but an Agumon is going to hit Burning Chill's field suspended for the end of turn action. Pretty soon, Lock Schemes is going to have a pretty scary set of creatures on the board. So if Burning Chill wants to do something about that, they're going to have to start making some big gamer plays sooner rather than later. Because, yes, going to the White Greymon that inherits all the BS underneath it. Getting memory off of Tai. And then popping a Digimon. Oh no, doesn't want to delete the Chimeramon because they're afraid of the DNA digivolution from trash. Lord Sun? Okay, thank you. And honestly, I respect it. It is kind of scary. Now they're in a position where if they so choose, they can actually wind up utilizing their memory boost to gain 2 memory. But they might be in a position where they don't want to. Looks like they choose to do that after all. Unfortunately, you were to champion. You can't go to a mega quite yet. So you'd have to go to Skull Greymon if you wanted to Digivolve. Instead, opting to suspend Chimeramon. Question is, are they going to swing in over the Chimeramon, or are they going to choose to go for the trade? They're choosing to swing in over it, trading with the Chimeramon on security anyways, but they're making progress on security nonetheless. How will they choose to end their turn? That is the question. I'm going to go ahead and Digivolve into Greymon back in breeding, keeping it safe. Totally understandable. Okay. That should be for turn. Lock Schemes has to hit no on all the procs for their option card delays. Getting another memory blocker Gausimon back in their what's it called? Back in their breeding. Ending the turn with the Wicked Gods of Destruction. They're gonna go ahead and play Machine Dramon. Reduced by 4. Am I gonna further reduce it, I believe? No, okay. But now they get to DNA Digivolve into Millenniumon if they so choose to. because they have everything they need in the trash still. They said, fine, you won't delete my Chimeramon? I will. So they're going to use one of their Chimeramons in trash, and they're going to use the Machine Dramon on the field to get themselves their Millenniumon. Millenniumon clears the board state. And they're going to put a level 3 Digimon to put on top of Burning Chill's deck. They're going to choose the red Agumon. Which Greymon are they going to choose? They're going to choose the tie setter since they can't get the advantage off that anymore. They're going to choose the security +1 Skull Greymon. Totally understandable plays. They get to choose the order it goes on top. Okay. And they get to gain a bit of memory to an angle here. But the thing is, like, they're not going to get their turn back, I'm pretty sure. So the mem setter is just going to set memory anyways. If I recall correctly. Okay, they're going to delete a Digimon. Play Moon Millenniumon? Question mark? Wow. Just like that. Let the bullshit continue. This composite deck is up to no good. Doing what they do best. Oh, hell. Just like that. We get to Digicross. What entire diddly fucking nation? I seen some shit back in my day, but this is ridiculous. Gonna go ahead and force Burning Chill to discard down to 5. Burning Chill is gonna choose to discard a Skull Mammothmon and a Skull Mammothmon. Considering they have all 4 in their hand, that is totally understandable. Absolutely shooting the memory setter that they had. Burning Chill is now without a memory setter. Forcing them down, forcing Burning Chill down to 1. And it looks like it don't stop coming. Do they have everything they need in their trash still? Looks like they do. They're going to go ahead and pop Millenniumon so they can play Zed Millenniumon from their hand. Oh my fucking god. This is what this deck be doing. Said, hi, check out all these really big bodies that I'm just going to spit out off of my setup. Return 1 card from one's trash to deck and then turn 1 to the bottom of the deck. They said, no. Just like that, now they now have a board with 16k, 15k, and 14k. That is a scary board state if I've ever seen one. Burning Chill says, that's fine. I have a brave-ass Greymon that has retaliation and blocker now. Was good. Talk dirty to me. Gonna Digivolve into Agumon X antibodies so they can do a little bit of searching, which honestly, don't blame them. Said, fuck it, I gotta get some shit in my hand because right now, this is not it. We got some catching up to do. I like how there's like a bunch of Greymons and there's just Skull Mammothmon chilling. I get it, I get it, I get it. Burning Chill is gonna keep their turn simply by having extra aura. Just kidding. It's because they have the tie tamer to allow them to gain memory there. Damn. Do we fear for our life? I do not know. That is a 10k Skull Greymon ready to swing hands. Not that it matters. Okay. And just like that, popping the Millenniumon, allowing them to get a Moon Millenniumon onto the field, crashing the top card of their opponent's security. I guess not. Never mind. I lied. My bad. They're actually going to get Millenniumon back on the field. I feel like we've seen this before. I'm not sure where, but definitely here. Look at this multi-armed freak doing some board clear action. Why, I never. Assuming nothing crazy happens in the security, this should in fact be lethal for the first round. But who knows what's hiding in that security on Burning Chill side. I'm almost wondering how much that an unfortunate misplay earlier influenced or mattered this set or this round of the match. Okay, just like that. should be discarding down, popping their other tie. And now Lock gets to draw, promote, and do a little murder. Now this is the scary shit. Look at this. Bonk. How's it going, Star Dragon Nova? Are you enjoying your start of your scary season? Little Scarefest Head Ash season. First round goes to Lock Schemes. Question is, can Burning Chill even it up on the next one? Only time will tell. I fear for the tamer that has practiced their deck all too many times to meet an unfortunate end to the spookiest of decks. And just like that, you're mentally preparing yourself for hell, Alien Isolation. I'm mentally preparing myself for hell. The damage I'm about to do to my toilet later because I had lactose tonight. Hey, I just realized. Gotta deafen properly. Okay, Burning Chill chose to go first. Once again, dropping their Agumon and going into tie. Yeah, best of luck with Alien Isolation. You're braver than me. My chat could literally never make me do that. There's zero chance I'll ever do that shit. I couldn't even do a fucking walking simulator, so. Scary one. TM. Digivolving for 2. They have a Deltamon now. And then they're also going into Chimeramon. There's a Prime sub in it for me next month. You guys would have to pay my bills for like half a year for me to even consider it. I swear to God. I literally shit you not. Alien Isolation is the #1 game I've noped away from forever. It's not happening. Sorry. I saw that game. I saw the like how the Xenomorph learns, and I was like, nah, fuck this, fuck you. I'm never touching that shit. You literally could not make me. I'd have to feel so indebted. It's not even funny. You do it of your own accord, but your friend gifted it to me. You still don't. You literally don't have to do it at that point. That's okay. You signed no contract. I don't see a contract in blood. They're gonna be able to search the top 3 of their deck with Gazimon's tutor ability or scry ability, allowing them to grab 2 cards to use. Playing a Wicked. Lock Schemes is once again getting themselves cozy for future plays. This is putting the pressure on Burning Chill, essentially putting Burning Chill on a timer. Means Burning Chill really is gonna have to make some headway on that security there, and that is a scary thought for sure. You think most of Lock Schemes mons and security are probably going to be at AK DP or over, so Burning Chill does have to be strategic when swinging into the security stack. That is for certain. Moon Millennium on. There's 2 AIs for the Xenomorph, the main one that handles sense of tracking actions and the one that has a vague idea where you are anywhere on the ship. Yeah, so that's fine, but also fuck that. Also fuck that game. Also have fun. Enjoy yourself. Good luck. Deltamon and Deltamon have a baby into not Deltamon, but Chimeramon. Shocker, I know. Alrighty. Chimeramon says, yo, check this out. I'm going to delete my friend over here, and I'm going to delete you. Bye-bye. Thanks for all that memory. Now, die. Really unfortunate. At least Burning Chill got to play an Agumon for free off of that, yeah? Okay. Walker goes on the Agumon. They're kind of at a point where it's like you almost need to have multiple Digimon on the field while they're doing these lower cost composite mons. So if you're going to have them on the field, they're not dying immediately. Otherwise, you need to be building them up in security and then getting nice, satisfying swings off. So that you don't just get rolled by being deleted all the time and being controlled. The hard thing to overcome if your deck doesn't have protection, that is for certain. Or like a really quick way to just explode and get big again. Looks like Lock Schemes is thinking about promoting, but chooses not to. Both tamers have Digimon with blocking on the field. Hi, Flaria. I'm good. How are you doing today? My voice is a little cooked. I apologize. I hope you've been having a nice Sunday yourself. Who are they going to trash? Surely it's not Chimeramon. It's Chimeramon. draws into double Z'd Millenniumon. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Probably not exactly what they wanted to see, but hey, they take what they take. Your Sunday's been good. What an absolute W. You know what else is an absolute W? Getting the Skull Greymon back to Burning Chill's hand. Maybe they can make something happen this turn. Ooh, they can actually swing through now. They're gonna force the block. No block, but that is okay. Waiting on dinner. I love waiting on dinner, except I'm usually part of the dinner process. You should go hunt down dinner and make chicken wings. Chicken wings sound so good right now. No, they don't. I'm too full for food. I'm lying. I want a fat fucking peanut butter sundae. That's what I want. Okay. Just like that, we're finally seeing Skull Mammothmon on the field for the first time since this tourney started. I say that like it's been going on for a super long time. This is literally just the second round of the first match. The Skull Mammothmon was in the hand 4 separate fucking times last round, and now we actually get to see it come into play. That is very exciting. Question is, will it last until Burning Chill's turn? That is my question. It seems incredibly unlikely, but let's give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the bony giant will have a chance to, you know, enact a plan of vengeance, if you will. I was ordered KFC today, but money, yo, I feel that. The amount of times I've been like, man, I could really go for, you know what, shut the fuck up, I'm not doing that. I'm like, I'm gonna do, no, I'm not. I'm stupid. I'm not spending that money. Also, why KFC when you can KF your ass to the grocery store and make yourself a banger meal for cheaper? I know it takes time, but like, it's not even about the price. It just tastes better, in my opinion. Problem is just like it takes effort and cleanup and time, which is unfortunate. I don't know. I've been very anti. How do I explain this? I've been very anti chain restaurants recently, even though one of my favorite places to eat is Dave's Chicken. Shut up, I know. Something about like chain restaurants and fucking department stores and whatever just rubbed me the wrong way lately. I've just been, I don't know, been feeling some type of way. Like I said, I know I'm a hypocrite. I already said Dave's Chicken. Yeah, I know. I'm very, very well aware of my my vices. And just like that, Shine Greymon Ruin Mode is on the field saying fuck you to your DP and fuck you to your cards. Gotta deal with me now. You have a few video game themed cookbooks. You might make something at some point. That's so tight. Yeah, that sounds super exciting. Imagine what like a Last of Us cookbook looks like. It's just like, catch yourself a rat. Now get yourself some mushrooms growing off the building down there with that water hanging from it. Yeah. Throw that bitch on a skillet. Like, what? You want me to eat what? Don't worry about the green stuff. They say it's good for your body. Treats it like penicillin. It'll clear up any infections you got right away. Believe me. Occasionally you come across a group of marauders. Now I need you to murder them and gut them real good. Cut off their ears. You're going to want that for jerky later. Like, dog, what are you talking about? The Last of Us cookbook sounds terrible. Anyway, Shine Greymon Ruin Mode's fucking gone. This board state's in shambles. I lost the plot. My apologies. I got a little distracted by the Last of Us cookbook that we should definitely not be purchasing or looking at. That seems terrifying. Now, if you walk into a clicker, I want you to know their vocal cords are kind of special. See, now they don't make for a good meal, but if you grind them up real good, that's some good ass seasoning. Don't worry about the growths on your body afterwards. They'll go away. Just give it time. Hide them from your uncles and aunts because they'll try to report you. But that shit tastes, it's different. You know, that kind of thing. Some like old, gruffled crackhead. Usually they're based on fantasy games, so you think like actual food. Nah, I know. But still, it's funny. It'll be like, here, have a cockatrice sandwich. And it'll just be like, yo, throw some chicken tenders on a sandwich with tomato, lettuce, and onion. Slap a little bit of sriracha mayo on there. You'll be chilling. And you're like, okay, cool. Thanks. Like, I couldn't figure that out myself. Make sure you get poppy seed bread. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to eat poppy seed bread, you stupid bitch. Fuck, I look like you. You think I got money for poppy seed bread? Dumbass hoe. Like, no, I don't. Stop it. They'll be like, now I need you to go buy. I need you to go buy 100 avocados. You're gonna use 2 of them. What are the other 98 for? To look cool when you make videos for this later. Oh, okay, thanks. Super appreciated. Thanks for the social media marketing tip. Anyways, Deltamon is fucking dead because of Shine Greymon. They're like, yeah, I don't care. We still get them on deletion effects. You feel me? Zed Millenniumon goes absolutely bye-bye, killing Agumon X antibody. Chad, I'm so good at this. I didn't get distracted once. I'm in this like glue on ants. You already know it. Are they gonna do it? No shit, they're doing it. It's so scary. Millenniumon's gone, darn it. Gone. How is the Digimon TCG? Didn't know it existed. It's phenomenal. I'm just gonna say that, and I'm not just saying that as a Digimon fan. It's genuinely mechanics are really good. How to watch the game? And do I look like fucking Alexa to you? Do I look like Google? What do you mean how to watch the game? Look at the screen. What the fuck? Ah, I'm gonna lose it. Chad's bullying me. Nah, are you talking about the fucking look like my husband? What the fuck are you saying? I'm so lost. Anyways, yeah, Digimon TCG is really good. Mechanically, it's got a lot of flexibility. It's definitely going through a power creep cycle right now, but we ignore that and pretend it's not happening. Trust. Oh, you just said look like my husband. I didn't know what that meant. Oh shit. Zed Millenniumon has hit the building. Do something. Somebody stop them. They're gonna put out another Millenniumon. Holy shit. You love my VTuber model? Thank you. I love my VTuber model too. It's so nice. Thanks to the efforts of Tasso, Dvdraw, and viicccii all combined, it actually became a reality. Which is super cool. I'd still be using 3D. Not that there's anything wrong with 3D, but I've been wanting to do 2D for ever. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Turns over. Lock schemes are just like, hey, what's good? I'm posted up with a bunch of big bitches. No problems. This is gonna hurt. Do it. Punch their security. Nothing to worry about. Oh, wow, we a Skull Mammothmon. Too bad you're not strong enough. No muscle, no weight on the block. Nothing but death. Time to trash card and delete a Greymon. Greymon's about to get fucking deleted. And that right there is how I knew that maybe they're cheating. Cheating chat. This is so unfortunate. You're excited for your 2D? Dude's super busy, so you had to get progress updates. But you know the quality will be good? Hell yeah. It's always a good feeling though when you like see the updates and you're like, oh, this shit's so fire, bruv. Bloody Mary put me out on a pogo stick, bruv. Like, it's such a nice feeling. Something about everything just kind of coming together. That's so nice. Agumon, do something. I can't. I'm in the breeding zone. Help me. Just like that. That is going to be a 2-0 for Lock Schemes. Closing out the match with the Moon Millennium mode. GG's, YouTube. Good fight, good fight. We got Cam and we got Plasma Dragon. Dragging on these nuts. Simply won't do. Okay, so to start us off, we've got Plasma Dragon as the first player. Motherfuck, the music's on. People don't listen. All right, Plasma Dragon's gonna digivolve into Patamon. There it is. Thank you. Fuck. Much better. Okay. Yellow Scramble, Andromon, Kari, all going straight to the bottom. Cam gets to go. This is so funny to me. You know what's crazy is I was going to I specifically said I wanted to avoid streaming this matchup, but here I am. How quickly I forget. Anyways, Cutiemon, Pillamon, whatever. Oh my god. I can't believe I did that. That's so funny to me. I'm so dumb. Alright, Cam's gonna go ahead and digivolve. Nope, no they're not. Yes they are. No they're not. Nope, this is Plasma Dragon side. I'm dumb. Plasma Dragon's gonna go ahead and go into Andromon over the Patamon. That's so funny to me. It's like, yeah, we're gonna skip the mirror match. Fucking idiot. Calls out the mirror match for stream. Streamer, get it together, streamer. Early security check from both of the players. Plasma's gonna get a heal, throwing their ace into security. They do wind up hitting a Kari though. You really don't want to see that when you're swinging the security. You'd rather see something that doesn't benefit the opponent, but hey, these things happen. Trubamon ace goes back to the hand of Plasma. Cam gets to go. They're just doing a quick read sesh. They're going to promote their Patamon, search their security stack. They have options here. Oh man. Security is looking a little rough for wear, but you know, it's there. What in Diddly Nation? I go to Gatomon with a barrier. Putting Angemon back into the security stack. They said, you know what? You don't need any security checks on your Patamon. So we're gonna go ahead and stop you from doing that and gain a memory. We go down. Read the things while I wait. No, we're gonna do it all at the end. All at the end at the same time. So everybody has them all together. Magna Angemon goes over there. I totally missed what they digivolved over that spot. Thought it was Gatomon for some reason. But Gatomon's on the right. And then they get a Seraphimon. Putting their board state to be pretty big. Killing Angemon. Angemon is fucking gone. But they do get to recover, that being Plasma Dragon. Just like that. Plasma Dragon is down to one rookie on the field, staring down a blocker Seraphimon early. They have lots of options, lots of things to work with in their hand if they so choose to. The benefit of these types of decks, not only do they get a lot of recovery, but have a lot of slow you down type things going on to make sure that they can have the time they need to breathe to set up what they want to set up. Plasma Dragon just contemplating what they want to work with here. They're going to go into Andromon with the barrier. They're going to pop their Mem Boost so they can go back to 4, allowing them to digivolve into Andromon Ace. They're absolutely going to shred some DP, presumably on the Seraphimon. Just like that, Seraphimon is now down to 6k, and with a second Andromon Ace, this time hard played instead of digivolved. And once again, going to shoot Seraphimon, putting it to 0 DP, taking it from the board. It'll be a turn pass to Cam side. Cam is going to breed their Tokomon, going into Salmon. This these options in hand are looking truly fucking degenerate. Question is, what are they going to go into? What's their play here? Revelational Light comes out just like that, allowing them to play an Angemon. Angemon hits the field, Gatomon gains them some memory, and they're going to give a -1 security attack to Angemon without inheritables. Okay. Now they get to decide what they want to do for the end of turn. Are they going to swing in with a barrier check? Or are they going to choose to not do that? They're going to choose to not do that. They're going to play Kudamon for the top 3 reveal, adding what to their hand? Mana Adamon Ace and a TK Takashi. Okay. Giving themselves a line for the future. Plasma promotes their Patamon. Has no digivolvable targets. Good lord. Talking is hard. English is my only language, by the way. Just kind of taking stock of their hand real quick, and they're deciding to go ahead and maybe it's time to start swinging in on security. Oh, they're choosing to play it safe. They don't want to... They don't have to worry about that overflow if Andromon actually dies. Plasma just really quickly checking their cards, taking stock of what they have available to them. In matchups like this, when you're doing a battle of attrition, you got to really make sure that you're doing the right thing at the right time so you're not running out of resources. Totally understand that. Especially since Cam is sitting on 2 tamers right now. Seraphimon goes over the Andromon Ace, allowing for a heal and a kill on the Andromon. Cam also gets a recovery. Cam's memory setter puts her to 3. She's going to promote Salamon. Gains a memory off the Katamon again. Oh my god. Magna Andromon Ace just chilling in her hand. Trying to decide if she wants to slap that down or not. Both players kind of not really willing to attack each other right now, even though they have been a little bit. They're both sitting at 5 security as though nobody's lost or healed any security at all, but we the viewers know better. Could give negative 6k DP to something, to anything. She's going to give it to the Seraphimon, putting it down to 6k DP. Does she have a way to remove the Seraphimon from the field? Shroudmon? Okay. Going into Shroudmon. Going to shoot the Seraphimon for negative 7k DP. And that will be the end of her turn, but Seraphimon is gone. Almost wondering if there was a line there where she could have shot the ace card and then done more to shoot the Seraphimon after. Hard telling because I can't read the cards. Can't look at the hand because we don't have a spectate feature. How beautiful. Plasma once again just quickly taking stock of what's available to them, seeing what they could play with and play around. They're both in an interesting position right here where the Scowls could tip at literally any minute, any moment. Swinging in with their Patamon. Okay. There's going to be a recover and a trade with Cam's own Patamon and security. Happens. Hard playing a Magna Andromon. Evolving. Digivolving just like that. Dropping a Magna Andromon to the bottom of security. And then playing the Magna Andromon from the bottom of the security. Should allow them to get a recover, correct? Or am I thinking of a different Magna Andromon? They shoot the Kutamon off the field. Plasma Dragon is back up to 5 shields with a full stack of blockers. Looking kind of scary. Has 8 memory to work with. That is a fucking lot. Choosing to swing in with Shroudmon. Then go ahead, do something. Plasma Dragon probably will do something here. Saw them sitting on something pretty valuable for them for a while now. They're going to blast Digivolve over their Magna Andromon, so they don't have to worry about double overflow if that stack gets deleted, because if they went over the Andromon and it died, that could be truly problematic. They're going to play an Andromon from their hand, putting Shroudmon down to 1k from 13k, just like that. Oh my freaking lord. Cam's going to go ahead and use Barrier to prevent the deletion of Shroudmon, but unfortunately, if they're unable to suspend it, Shroudmon will just die anyways. Cam's in a scary situation as well, because if she can't get rid of any of these monsters on the opponent's side of the field, it's going to result in a more than likely security clearance, unless they have some stuff chilling in security to handle all that. Cam said, anyways, say goodbye to your Andromon. I have negative security. I must have missed something. Might be. Over here lying through my teeth. Don't mind me. Just like that, we're going up to 10 memory for Cam. That is a crap ton of memory to work with. A metric frick ton, as the cool kids say. Digivolving Andromon over Salmon. Then what? What's next? Do we see the physical trainings come out? We're gonna go into Angelwomon. Base. Gonna give negative 6k DP to the come on. Assuming. It's going for board clears here. I'm wondering if that was intentional or not. Because you could have given it to another one of their megas, getting them down to 6k. Possibly giving another one down to 6k as well, right? Swing in to the suspended Digimon. So if they wanted to block, they can't because the thing would die anyways. And then they would have, you know, they would be able to forcefully go that route. But maybe this is the play. Hard telling. Can't really see what the deck does. So I trust in the play. Go into, is this Mitamon? Who is this? Blind. Got a blind. Nimadj, maybe. Hard telling. Playing a Pillowmon from their hand for free. What is the play here? Holy schmeckles. Swinging into security. Surely this gets chump blocked. Stop that. As one does. Use barrier. Yes, no. No. I'll let it go. Cap said my security is low enough. I need to save that barrier for when I actually need it. Swinging in with a... Guessing it's a Mitamon. I couldn't see it. Taking out the Patamon. But that is all the damage they're going to get to do. They're gonna drop a big fucking bomb. Shooting the remove. Choosing to protect their card. Their Seraphimon, I'm guessing. Plasma Dragon gets their draw for turn, getting a TK Takashi. Digivolving their Patamon into Godamon with barrier. Allowing for a relatively safe swing if need be. Definitely precarious situation to be in for Cam. They were on the road, shuffling, driving, going crazy, and one turn really flipped it on the head. Maybe there's something in her security that can help her out here. Oh, wait, does any of Plasma Dragon stuff have what's it called? Negative security? I don't recall. Man, one day we're gonna have a spectate mode for these card games. It's gonna be so sick. Can't wait. This is the first or second round? This is the first round. So this is the first round. I specifically wanted to dodge this one. And then I accidentally did it anyways, like a big dummy. Because I'm not very bright. It's fine though. There's a lot of back and forth here. They're really beating the shit out of each other. Yeah, it is a Mitamon. Okay. I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't tripping. I actually didn't. I was completely unsure. Gonna go ahead and get the DP boost, then get rid of Mitamon safely. Going for that board control. No worries, Burning Chill. If you need to drop out, that's fun. No worries. No worries. Yeah, usually rounds are like, usually a match is like 30-ish minutes, but they're going a little longer this time, and that's fine. It happens. Thanks for playing, Chill. Get some resties. Just seen you play Plasma round 1. It was nutty. I believe it. Sounds like we missed out on something wild. Don't worry about updating the score, Burning Chill. I'll take care of it. Okay, and Shroudmon gets knocked down to negative 6k. And We're gonna hard play a Digimon Ace for end of turn. That's gonna allow them to sneak out a free Digimon. They're gonna go ahead and play their. You know that there's an Anji with ability to tuck virus in the sec, an Angel to tuck virus, and the ghosts are viruses. That's pretty cool. And over to Cam. She's got a big fucking board to work through. Big freaking board. Definitely in a sketchy situation here. Okay, they're gonna put a card on top or bottom of security. Looks like they're gonna choose to do their Magna Angemon over the Mega. And then what are they gonna do with the 3 memory available to them? Scary ass board, that's for sure. Both players are aren't in that control. Cam said, fuck it, we ball, and ball we shall. Go ahead, Plasma Dragon. Let's see what you got, Plasma Dragon. Plasma Dragon's like, all right, don't mind if I do. I'm going to get my Digivolve off just to be safe, but it is time to absolutely swing. But first, off physical training. Physical training allows Plasma Dragon to grab another Digimon Ace, filling their hand with more of that shenanigans. Seems risky because of overflow. Passing 9 man, we sure you ain't secretly playing Lucky? Listen, passing a fuck ton of memory is one of my favorite things to do, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Shit makes me giggle every single time. The fuck it we ball plays, and then when they work, it's even funnier. They only work like 1 in 20 times though. But hey, when it works, you know? My favorite ace card to play is KuroNoxAi because it's not even an ace, but it does ace things. You just hard play that bitch and you go crazy, idiot. And they're just like, bro, I swear to God. Did I tell you about my Death X KuroNoxAi and the Medieval Gallantmon deck? That shit's so funny to me. It's not very good in the current meta because there's so much protection, but well, there was, but yeah, it's still fun. You're gonna make my theme pass a ton of memory. That's so toxic. It's funny because like I make a lot of videos around decks like that, or at least I have, but I've almost always been like a graveyard player. All right, good first round to these two. Let's see. Burning Chill participants. Participants. Burning Chill needs to forfeit out, they said. Okay. Go back to the bracket. Go back to the bracket. Okay. Round 2 is about to begin. Then we have Cam is going, or Plasma's going second, and Cam will be going first. Ooh, an early Kari. We're actually seeing Tamers being hard played. Goodness, about time. Just kidding, it's happened before. Me when I see Tamer deck do Tamer deck things. TK is now on the field. Allowing Plasma to chuck an Angemon to the security bottom. Looks like they're going to want to utilize their Patamon to, when they promote, to get into the Angemon, which is totally understandable. They add the Seraphimon to their hand. That's funny. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Thank you. I don't remember how this happened. Oh, it's because I switched off at some point. No, I need to remake this this overlay, unfortunately. I'm just not doing it right now. Grave decks, my beloved. We love grave decks around here. Revelation of Light. Going back to Plasma. Plasma's now going to be able to go into the Angemon that was tucked to the bottom, but they're choosing to go to a different one instead that was already in the security. They're going to place a Seraphimon. Nope, they're going to place Trubimon Ace to the bottom, gaining 2 memory off of the Patamon Inheritable and off of the TK Takashi. Putting them to 4. It's going to be a nice fat turn for them. Are we going to see a memory setter play this turn or nah? That is the question. To question or not to question? That is the question for sure. Either way, they could go to an ultimate and be ready for a Blast Evo, or and play a Tamer, or they could just go straight into a Mega here if they want. Main thing to give you an edge in the matchup versus Plasma is the fact that Necro has security attack. Yeah, that does help when your opponent's constantly healing and trying to do control stuff. Also, Ghosts kind of don't really care about being shot as much as some other decks do. They're like, oh no, you deleted me. What if I got a lot of effects to proc off of my own deletion? Then what? Oh no. So that definitely helps too. But yeah, having that extra security attack is pretty big. Plasma's like, I don't know. What the fuck you want me to do? I'll play something. Just gonna hard play Angemon Ace. Totally understandable. Crashing top card, bottom card of their security. Bringing the opponent's Angemon down to 1k. Looks like they're not going to choose to memory set here. Instead, they're going to go straight into Seraphimon, getting a recovery. I respect the play. So now they can also shoot Angemon, putting Cam down to 1. Cam is going to gain memory off their mem setter. Cam's kind of in an interesting spot. They have really nothing economically that's awesome. So they're just gonna have to make do with what they have on the field and in their hand, and they're gonna hard play Angemon. Passing 2-3 for Plasma Dragon. Personally, I wouldn't let that shit slide. Listen here, deck shuffler. I'm gonna need you to give me something I can work with, or I'm gonna complain about it. That's how I am. I personally never shuffle my cards in a way that's disadvantageous to me, but the deck shufflers always do. My paper cards love me. These digital ones do not. Absolutely shoots the Angemon off the board. Cam is once again without anything on the board for a board state, but they hit a Revelation of Light. Clear said fine. We'll play Kari. And we'll play another Kari for another mem setter. This is fine. Just like that, that's going to be a pass. Turn to passive. Trying to decide what deck I should work up to buying at some point in physical. Wouldn't be anytime soon, but down the road. I have some options. I could definitely do my DNA Medusamon deck. But a lot of those pieces are probably going to get shot at some point. So I don't know about that. Buy Ghosts. I would love to buy Ghosts. Ghosts looks sick. I would love to do Heavy Metal. I'd love to do Ghosts. I'd love to do my Puppet Rush deck. I'd love to do the Medusamon one. I'd love to do Mastmon. Because I mean, it's Mastmon, right? There's a lot of different stuff I'd like to play, but I don't know. I don't know. Everything's so expensive. Everything's so expensive. I could buy the new, what's it called? I could buy the new pieces for the new Minerva loop deck that's out there. The Levia one that can use other cards as well. The Levia loops. I already have the loop deck basically put together. You know, prices are going up because hype for new support. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked. I know a lot of the Liberator stuff isn't like particularly cheap in general though. Well, I guess my cheap and other people's cheap might be very different. Ooh, swinging into a Shine Greymon Ruin mode never feels good, but Better to swing into it into security rather than have the opponent digivolve into it. That is absolutely a fact of life. One less Shine Greymon Rune mode to have to deal with, the better. Am is going to go ahead and put Venusmon at the top of their security, allowing them to get a little bit of recovery and draw. What's cheap for me in this context? Like $1 a card is cheap. That is cheap. Like at max, a card being $1 is cheap. Anything over that, then it starts to get pricey. If it's like a $5 card, to me, that's considered like, all right, you're a little pricey. If you're like a $50 card, I'm like, bitch, you're doing drugs. That's how I feel about cardboard. And $1, you're lucky if I'm willing to pay that most of the time. I'm very much known as the type of person that will open a box, get the cards I want for my deck, and sell literally everything else. Most expensive with the Necros. I'm surprised the Violets weren't more as well. Shadow Seraphimon Ace. Oh my. Love that card. That card's about $5. Yeah, that's crazy. That's pretty crazy. I mean, it's obviously affordable card game wise, but still to me, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. You gotta understand, I used to build like 7 commander decks for like $30 that were like playable, you know? But I also made proxies, like I did proxies too. So there's like that. This is obviously not proxyable. But I just like, I don't support secondhand markets for trading card games usually. BT18 Vise 2. BT20 Vise 2 as well. That's cool. Cam is going ahead and perusing the wares of her hand. Spooky skeleton. And shivers down that spine. I can't believe how much healing both of these players have done. They both put themselves in situations where they just continuously buff up their security stack. Go crazy. I have all the analog youths already. Basically, I have like all the older stuff that I could possibly need outside of a few like engine pieces like RP Imperial or like Black or Greymon stuff I have. But anything like newer, and I mean like when I say newer, I mean like the last like 10-ish sets, I just straight up don't have. I don't like, I was buying 2 of every starter deck and I don't have like 8. I have none of the scrambles because I didn't buy any of those. I don't have the adventure starter decks. I don't have the I'm forgetting something starter decks. Like I have none of the new stuff. People think I lie when I say I've been like pretty careful about spending money for a while now. I've been pretty careful about spending money for a while now. I haven't really been buying shit. Been like really close to my chest. I mean, I literally just like guilt tripped myself about spending $8 on Mega Bonk like a week ago. Made myself feel like shit. And we were given money to like get ourselves something for our anniversary, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't know about this. I just be very careful lately. You need to pick up a Dark Digimon Ace and a Beelzebub Blast Ace for IRL deck. Yeah, there you go. There's some fucking cards right there. I'll go soft generous beat. Hell yeah. That's what you should do. Get yourself a nice paper deck you'll enjoy. See, if Yuki and Heavy Metal Dramon weren't so dog shit, I would buy those. I'd buy them up in instant. I would tear that shit up so fucking fast. Dark Digimon Ace is nice in Ghost. I thought that was just like an auto include in Ghost for some reason. I thought that that's what was being ran. At like a 2 of or a 1 of, I can't remember. You'd buy Yuki instantly if it wasn't so bad. Yeah. It literally just throws like, it feels like you're throwing away money. You buy into it right now. But that won't stop me from max raritying it one day. I can't wait to see what they do for Time Stranger cards. And I'm not like, I don't want a Geomon at all. I don't care. I'm sorry, but Aegiomon is Aegiomon's design is yucky. And some of this the beat break champion thing, I don't even know if it's a champion, but the one the little Tanuki evolved into, yucky. Kind of funny how we're having no commentary in the actual game. It happens sometimes. Sometimes I fill in the space with some other stuff. I mean, if you want, I can go back to just saying, and they Digivolve into Seraphimon again and blow up the thing again. Sometimes we alternate back and forth to keep people awake. Aegiomon's wholesome? Oh, I agree with that. I just think Aegiomon's design is bleh. And the evolutions I've seen so far are bleh. I still like Aegiomon though. I just don't like his design. I also feel the same way about that the little Tanuki from Beat Break, the little evolution thing that it did in the first episode. That design is Omega S. I was not a fan. How does everybody feel about Beat Break now that the first episode's out? I would love to hear your opinions. I really like the music. I thought the music was great. The animation's clean. The pacing for the story is very questionable so far. The characters are like, I don't know. I think they serve their roles fine. I think they're doing fine there. I think the fight choreography was interesting. I'm interested to see more about this E-Pulse stuff and like what they're building up to. Why is everything so egg though? I'm sure we'll find out. It definitely feels less Digimon so far and more, how do I put this? Yeah, the dude's ear part was cool. Oh yeah, a lot like that was part of the choreography. I think all that was very sick. It feels less like Digimon and more like almost like Fudo PI in a way. And that's a good thing. I'm okay with that. Was Vor? I don't remember the Vor. But I like it so far. It's definitely more enjoyable than anything I've seen in O2 other than one scene. As far as like, you know, the first fight felt Mega Man Battle Network. Ooh, okay. I could see that because of like, you know, the stuff in the area and whatnot. Okay. I respect that. Don't know who Futo PI is. It's a Kamen Rider anime. It just has like this certain vibe to it. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe Kimono Jihan. Maybe if you're familiar with that. I don't know. This gives off like a techie paranormal vibe, I guess is what I'm saying. Like a urban tech paranormal vibe. And I like that. But we'll see. It's only one episode in. We have time to see where they're gonna go with it. Oh my god. Still hyperfixating getting a Digimon OC made, but you don't have money for that. I feel you. I'm sorry. Bum 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 bum. OCs are work. I like Ghost Game and Mega Man. That's cute. It's a cute analogy. I haven't seen Ghost Game yet though. We'll let 2 Angel players on this tournament. Me. Yeah, I was supposed to skip this fight and I totally did not. Like a dum-dum. I can't believe we have somebody still at 4 shields. I shouldn't say still because they've gained a lot back. The back and forth here has been crazy. Cam's working on a reversal. Like, look at these board states. Shit's toxic. Already 2 hours in. Basically almost in like 18 minutes it'll be an hour on this match. I feel like Geckomon's combat style and abilities so far. I hope the evolutions are interesting and dynamic. Yeah, we'll def see. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, so far 2 of the Digimon they've revealed for their more powerful forms, the one with the sword for the what's his fuck's guy's name, is very furry Fursona hybridy, and then Wolvernmon or whatever their name is also Fursona hybridy. I'm hoping Geckomon doesn't go that route, but Or Chirpamon, but we'll see. We shall see. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it either way. This will be the first time I'll be able to see a Digimon game as it comes out. Dog. Uh-oh. What spaghetti is. Pitch the crack theory that Hainme's goofy ass E-Pulse makes Gecko have some gamma type Evo. Yeah. Seems possible. We are now on to game 3. Both Cam and Plasma have taken a round. So we get to see these two beat the shit out of each other. Let me see something really quick while they're doing their thing. I might have. Damn, Cam doesn't get to play one next round, and then Ghosty and Plasma are gonna be playing. Yeah, we may not make it all the way to round 5. I'm gonna be. Okay. Good old Plasma Dragon here. It's gonna end their turn with a physical training. Snagging Hoomst. They're gonna snag Angelomon Ace. Filling their hand with more shenanigans. Cam is gonna go ahead and promote Patamon. It was really interesting to see Cam pull off that reversal last round because they were definitely playing from behind for a hot minute there. Resource wise, they didn't quite have as much, so that was definitely very, very interesting. Cam's gonna go ahead and throw Salmon to the bottom of security, gaining 2 memory off of their inheritable and their Digimon. Drawing a card, getting a physical training. They're gonna play physical training to set themselves up for later. They could snag a Godamon or an Andromon. They're gonna take the Andromon. And then to end turn, what will they do? They definitely got some plays that they can use here. They're gonna go Andromon over the Godamon. They sure are. Drawing into a Venusmon. Oh, me oh my. Go to white guy, wise guy. Talking is hard. I just realized I didn't make a schedule for next week yet. Ha ha. I'm so funny. Dominionmon. Between Patamon and TK. Plasma goes to 4. They get a swing in with Angemon. And I wish we had spectate mode so I could actually read these cards and whatnot more. Well, they got Angemon Ace from the top of their security, and they're gonna bottom security their Shadow Seraphimon Ace. Angemon fucking explodes, but they shoot the Godamon on the way out, getting another recovery. Digivolving their Cupidmon into Patamon. Do they go for another physical training? They sure don't. They're gonna hard play Magna Angemon for a turn, allowing them to search the security stack for Digimon to Digivolve into, and they're gonna go into Dominionmon. Just like that. Oh me, oh my. Tossing an Angelomon Ace to the bottom of security. Can't wait to submit an LDC meme for tomorrow. I don't even know if I'll be doing the review tomorrow. I gotta look at the poll and then do some looking within. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. I don't know if I'm going to this tournament or not. I gotta see how IRL stuff is before I do all that. Digivolve into Cherubimon Ace, getting to play Angelomon Ace into security. And going ahead and playing Godamon. What the fuck? I thought it was over for some reason. Get to it one day. I appreciate you. I'll get to it when I can, for sure, for sure. Patamon going over the Tokomons. Just giving the Shrubumon Ace a little read over real quick. Scary ass shit you gotta deal with. Fucking excuse me, good god. Ever just wanna explode all over the place? I do. Time to shoot this bitch with good old fashioned Ace Digimon. Crashing a card, send it to hell. Surprised they didn't trash the bottom of their security where the Salamon was. Right to 6K with this asshole. What's next? Gonna go for the Magna Angemon? Yes, no, maybe so. Gonna go to Shadow Seraphimon first. Digivolve. Well, I never. Okay, Digivolving for 2, keeping their turn, but they'd keep their turn anyways. Digivolve. You and you. Bye-bye. I thought they were going to do the Cherubimon. Boop, boop, boop. Huh, and they didn't go for the Magna Anja? Okay. For some reason, I thought they were going to get rid of the Cherubimon Ace from the field with either a Magna Anja or the Digivolve so that they could get memory back and continue their turn, but does not seem that way. I'm not sure what the play is, but that could just be because I don't, really know the decks that well. Seraphimon Ace is there and omnipresent, but giving it negative DP is kind of the name of the game here now. I need more fucking water. That's a lot of 6K DP Digimon on Plasma side of the field. Oh boy, here comes a big fat swing. Add 1 card from security to hand. This one to bottom of security. Delete this Digimon. Give negative 5K? Negative. Oh shit. Just like that, Angelomon said, fuck you. I'm getting all the memory now, baby. Nice virus Digimon you got there. Oh man. Angemon does not care. That is a hater. D1 hater if I've ever seen one. Big fucking cleanse. Are they at 6 or 8 shield? Both players are at 6 shields right now. I know it's hard to see because of the overlay. Definitely something that I've thought about before, but I like my overlay too much to change. Goodness me. Woo! The double Patamon. Angemon hits the field. Oh, goodness gracious. Boop, boop, boop. Drawing a card for TK. All right, we've got like 3 minutes left. So what I'm gonna do. So really quick before the turn goes further, we're gonna finish Cam's turn here. We're gonna do Plasma's turn. Well, actually, who went first again? I forgot for this one specifically. It was Plasma, right?
No, it was me on this one.
It was you. So you're gonna finish your turn. Plasma's gonna take their turn. You're gonna take your turn again, and then Plasma's going to go. So you're gonna get 2 full turns each, and then wherever we're at is where I'm gonna call it for that one, just because we're getting to time.
Alrighty.
Okay. I'm gonna give them their 2 full turns on this. Boom. As a dead ass Mon. When this Mon comes out, they're gonna give hella security -1. It's Plasma's first turn of their 2-turn cycle. You're gonna go ahead and Digivolve into Angemon here. I have some decisions to make, that is for sure. Well, with the way round robin works, everybody will get to fight everybody at some point. Unless you didn't have a chance to fight Burning Chill before they dipped, then you won't fight Burning Chill. But just like this, Plasma Dragon is going all the way up to 9 memory. That is truly terrifying. And then if they get the opportunity to with their, I believe the Godomon, even gain another memory. I'm going to choose the yellow memory boost to do a little bit of digging. Maybe hit a card that they want. Considering both decks are recovery decks, this could get a this final set of turns could be pretty toxic. Choosing not to go for the Seraphimon for the free recovery. Okay, they got stuff to work with regardless. How does Trubimon Ace recover? I can't remember. I said, you know what? We're gonna hit this security. I've got Alliance. Let's make something happen. They're gonna boost the Trubimon Ace up to 1600 for a Salamon. That poor fucking dog is exploded on. A second Trubimon Ace has hit the tower, sir. Gonna play Angemon off of that. Giving negative 2k to Venus. Oh, my bad. Negative plenty k to Venusmon. Absolutely eviscerating it. Bye, Venusmon. That's tough. Cam said that's fine. I'll put Pillamon to the bottom of my security. Trust. And just like this, I mean, this hand is basically about to be empty, right? Now, Plasma could put themselves in a situation where they could choke Cam, and they're actually going to go ahead and do that. Totally understandable. This is Cam's final turn. Both players are at 6 life, but it's looking kind of scary for Cam. Cam's going to Digivolve Salamon over their Toko. I think that was the Tokomon. I'm a little blind. Surprised they chose to use the Angemon there rather than wait for Plasma to take their turn, swing in, and then go into Angemon. Angemon, my bad. Okay. Yeah, and just like that, that is going to be this game. Unless Plasma Dragon does something to somehow make their security less than Cam's here. That is GG's. We are Magna Angemon, Digivolve 2, Yellow Scramble. I was gonna say, it's not like Plasma Dragon has a massive hand to work with, but they do still have some plays they could do here. Digivolving into Diminimon. Placing their Diminimon to the bottom of security. Getting a metric fuck ton of memory. Digivolves into Yellow Scramble. Not Digivolving into Yellow Scramble. I thought they were going to Digivolve initially, and then they wound up playing Yellow Scramble. But yes, no, they did not Digivolve into Yellow Scramble. DK getting a memory as well off of the security, or sorry, the recovery. Oh my god. The SFX SFX bouncing from the latency on the Discord call gets me every time. Cam's gonna go ahead and throw a vaccine trait from hand to bottom of security stack, putting a Godamon at the bottom. And just like this, we're gonna see a full assault. Begin with the Trubimon Ace next. Presumably using the Alliance for security +1. Yep. But they did. Good thing they did too. Doing it again. Probably tapping down the Angemon, right? Yep. Let's Trubimon Ace to 19. Assuming they don't hit anything fucking crazy here, they can actually just straight up win this round. Good ass fight. Godamon perishes, but it was a necessary sacrifice. Good fight to both of you. Wait forever. We should be okay though, I'm assuming, with this event small enough. Alright. So we got Plasma and we've got Ghosty going at it. Ghosty is using a Insectoid deck. And a pretty fun one if I recall correctly for this event. They're gonna go to Blade Quagmon, passing their turn, and breeding. Plasma Dragon is just gonna go into Patamon. We've seen this movie. We know it. We know what the deck do. We've seen it enough now between Cam and Plasma Dragon. Like hell yeah. Adding a Trubimon Ace to their hand and recovering. Back over to Ghosty Toasty. Ghosty Toasty's gonna digivolve into, what's that, Metal Life Quagga? What the fuck was that? Totally missed it. Plasma Dragon is gonna swing in, getting some early chip damage. Metal Life Quagmon. Okay. Fucking dies to Mega, using a physical training to set themselves to 0 memory. They're gonna snag the Diminimon for their hand, presumably to put it in security, digivolve into it at some point with Magna Angemon. Playing a Kari, a memory setter to end and pass turn. Toasty Toasty. I like the Lilithmon drinking the coffee. That's a nice nice playmat. Playmat art's very cute. I wish I could do grayscale art like that to make it look nice. Like shading and shit. And then just color it later if I wanted to. They're gonna play a green memory boost. Doing a little digging. And then they're gonna go into Tyrant Kabuterimon. Yep, love fighting against this deck. Nope, no I don't. They're gonna go ahead and slap down the Grand Quagmon, shooting Kari, saying, nice job spending 4 memory on this, but I don't want to look at it. Kari's gone now. Kari is fucking dead. Wouldn't be the first time Kari's died, right, chat? Angemon is digivolved over the Patamon, allowing Plasma Dragon to send Hoomst to the bottom of security. They're gonna send the Minimon to the bottom. You know that's right. Angemon's gonna go ahead and swing into security. Boop, boop, boop. Popping themselves to use their effect. What are they gonna want to do? They're gonna shoot a virus Digimon. Say goodbye to Tyrant Kabuterimon. Just like that. Reading up on Grand Quagga. Grand Quaggamon is a free Mega Insectoid Digimon. That is an ace. They're just gonna hard play Shadow Seraphimon ace. They said, alright, big boy. Come on over. Swing at me if you like. Toasty Toasty goes ahead and pops their memory boost, setting themselves to 3. Might as well just have a memory setter at that point, right, chat? Giving themselves a pseudo mem setter for the turn. Playing an agility training. Playing Tentamon over Morphmon. And they're looking to rebuild their stack in the back line. It's not a Morph. That is not a Morphmon. That's a Bodymon. I don't know how to look at pictures apparently. Be blind AF. Kabuterimon is now out and ready to play and choking Plasma Dragon down to 1 memory. Patamon Digivolves. And physical training. Finding what? The TK Takashi. Okay. Choosing to get a tamer for some longevity down the road, it seems. Boncho Stigmon. Oh shit, it's a Boncho Stigmon, chat. What's this lad doing? He gonna punch you. Ghosty Toasty's gonna go ahead and go up to Hoomst. I did not see that, but that is a cool looking art, I think. Plasma Dragon draws a Godomon. They're thinking. They're like, They're gonna go ahead and promote their Patamon after all, digivolving into Angemon. Angemon comes out to play. Sending Shrubimon Ace down to the bottom of the security stack. We are now at 6 security for Plasma Dragon. This is terrifying. Dropping a TK Takashi onto the field, so they have themselves a tamer for a little bit extra value. Allowing themselves to get a card from their security. Putting another card back in their security. Gaining a memory off the TK. Right? Yes? No? Maybe? I misremember what the card do. No, it did that. Then physical training for the choke. Grabbing a Angelmon Ace for the turn. That is 3 training cards on the field. Chillin'. Big billin', if you will. You gotta be careful. Now we're gonna use our training to go into Boncho Stingmon. Yippee! This bad boy's got piercing. Scary. Gonna attack. Yippee! Uh-oh, we got ourselves a Blast Evolution into Angelmon Ace. Angelmon Ace is gonna go ahead and use its security cracking prowess to hit Boncho, one of the Digimon, for a negative 6k DP. It's gonna be the Boncho Stingmon. Playing another Godomon. As when effect trashes it gets to get played. And Shadow Seraphimon is going to drop the DP of Grand Quaggamon down to 7k. It's a little bit smaller than it was before, and by a little I mean a lot. Toasty Toasty's gonna snag themselves a metallic life. Kabuterimon? Kuwagamon? I don't know what the fuck it was. Reading's hard. You would think I would know the cards in this deck, considering it's one of the decks I'm like, ew, every time I have to fight it. But I don't. I just look at the picture and I go, man, frick my life. How did I wind up here? That's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. But I mean, that's how it goes sometimes, you know? You don't think it do, but it do. Scary. Scary, scary, scary stuff. Okay. We're going to attack with the Andromon. We are, in fact, going to attack with the Andromon. Uh-oh. Said we're negative security. But your negative life. Bing. Getting memory. Just like that. 3 memory for Plasma Dragon off of recovering 1 time. I did give Ghosty Toasty an agility training for the delay, but may not matter too much in the grand scheme of things if things keep going this way. What is the play? What is the play? We set up an unfuckwithable wall. What's happening? Setting another memory setter with the Kari. They said, that's fine, you shot my first one, but I got another one for you. Check this out. Into the Patamon. Osmos have like 18 int and wisdom to have all this memory. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but they're like a level fucking 12 wizard or whatever the hell it is. Me and my what was that meme? Me and my level 14 goth wizard mommy or some shit. Level 20 goth wizard mommy, whatever the fuck that meme was. Maybe I'm misremembering it. Oh my god, a Tyrant Kabuterimon. Who would have seen this as a possibility? Not me. Not in the Insectoid deck. They're suspending the Shadow Seraphimon. It's scary as fuck. These bugs are everywhere. Do something. They're massive. No, Shadow Seraphimon. Where's the little explosion thing when you need it? Just blowing shit up everywhere. Is that a Cherubimon Ace? Uh-oh. Did we get jebaited? Might have gotten jebaited. Glad that we held on to the Cherubimon, I guess. Cherubimon's about to play a body. It's gonna be Angemon. Uh-oh, Angemon comes out. They said, fuck you, I'm shooting you, because Angemon's gonna kill the Tyrant Kabuterimon next turn, trust. Angemon has one job, and it's to be a virus buster. Tyrant Kabuterimon ain't safe, that's for sure. Ain't a word, gamer. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy doing a little bit of revealing stuff and adding stuff to the hand. What a cute little insect. Poor Izzy getting sent to the bottom of the deck. Get down there, boy. And it forces suspend. Making a Digimon go bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Patamon. Bye-bye, Patamon. Plasma Dragon, go ahead and draw an Angemon yet again. Can't digivolve into anything off the Patamon. The game said, stop that cheating you're doing right there. I've had enough. That's okay. We're going to use the first physical training. One of the physical trainings to go into a different Angemon. And then into Magna Angemon. Just kidding. Psych. I'm going to use the physical training to go into Magna Angemon. For even less memory. Wow, we only got to pay 1 to do it. Isn't affected by opponent's effects. Uh-oh. That's not what you want to read on your opponent's card, that's for sure. You want to read is hella affected by your opponent's effects. Super susceptible. Reading that is not affected does not feel good as a deck that wants to affect people with stuff, that's for sure. Never a feel good feeling. That little line of text has caused you so much pain. Yeah, that little line of text is fucking everywhere now, huh? Or even something similar where it's like, you know, when affected by a specific effect, do this. Gonna play another Magna Angemon, holy shit. Negative 7k DP to the small bug in the club. Sorry, bud. You don't got a driver's license. It's actually legit. You can't be here. Cherubimon Ace comes out a lot. Dude, what the fuck? Placing Digimon at the bottom of security, Troopamon Ace is going to allow Plasma Dragon to spit out whatever champion in their hand that they want to. They're going to spit out another Angemon. It does not fucking stop. It just keeps going. This should be it, assuming the nothing crazy happens in security here. What should happen is Alliance procs allowing Troopamon Ace to be big as foot, right? Hitting security twice. Putting Ghosty down to 2. And then, the fuck? And then they have 3 swingers left. So as long as there's nothing crazy chilling in that security stack, this should be round 1 in the books. Both players kind of boxing each other like crazy, for real, for real. Wait, what did I not read correctly? Why did we not swing? What does the Izzy do? I don't know, but Tyrant Carbutarimon's dead. Maybe I misread the board. Maybe there was something I didn't see there. When did Digimon get invokers? Every time I hear invoker, I just picture what's it called? Like a spellcaster. Izzy taps to redirect. Okay, so it's like an analog man. Yeah, that makes sense. Here's Cherubius until the end of your turn. This is true. True. I feel like it isn't affected by effects though. I guess it's just sitting there waiting to proc. I'm not really sure. Understand. Invoker. And just like that, we be swinging. Swinging. Waiting on the swings to change. Keep on swinging. Round 1 in the books. Loser gets to choose first or second. We're going right back at it again. Said, put me back in, coach. I'm not done till it's over. Okay, Plasma Dragon mullied their hand and they're staring down the barrel of a 45 right now. Definitely got something they can do, but maybe physical training can bail them out. We'll see. Might be a rough start. Oh, they got a Godamon. Physical training goes into play for a semi-choke, allowing them to grab a second Patamon, ending their turn. Lilithmon looking at me like it's my fault I don't play her decks, even though she plays a super passive stall wall kind of bullshit with no protections. No meaningful protections in this current meta. I'm not trying to put up with that, Lilithmon. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. If you're gonna have no protections, you better be turbo gas to grass. Otherwise, I'm not dealing with that shit. Sorry. Or Galaxy, I guess. Or Minerva, I guess. or no, I'm just kidding. Okay, Patamon is now on the field, and that's going to be a Digivolve into Godamon. Godamon with Gamer Juice, Gamer Subs. Nope. Playing Kari for the Memory Setter. It's okay, I get it. Do we do some promoting around these parts? We do. We promote real good. Gonna go ahead and pop the agility training so that we can digivolve this silly little goober bug into a Blade Kawagamon. Blade Kawagamon says, hey, I'm a 7k DP beater now. Look at me, I'm a beat stick with a sharp pointy stick. Just be a newer, more up-to-date waifumon. Yeah, simply be the waifumon of the current era. I don't know what to tell you. Idiot. Oh, Mega Kabuterimon, scary. Scary bitch. 14 KDP that isn't affected by your opponent's effects. What is this bullshit on my screen? This beat stick is bigger than that beat stick. I'll tell you what. Walk loudly, carry big stick. Isn't that what the quote was? I think that's what the quote was. You can't tell me these fuck-ass insects aren't loud as hell, right? Wow, it's a Mega Kabu. It's a Hercules Kabuterimon. I could hear it from 3 miles away. That's how I be feeling. You tell me you're going to give these 10-year-olds continent nuking Digimon, world nuking Digimon, and trust them with it? I don't think so. That's some insane-o shit to me. These Digidestined, they kind of scary. I've seen how young kids act when they're upset. I'm not trusting them with the power of 7,000 suns in a little adorable, scary-ass creature. Sorry, not sorry. Bonk. Selecting card to play. What are they gonna throw out there? See, I'm a psychopath. I would just be like, Boncho Stingmon! I don't even need to know what it does. It's like, wow, this 12 costs 4. Send it. Holy shit, Tyrant Kabuterimon 17 KDP. And we're gonna bounce. See you later, Gatomon. When the control decks control in different ways, TM. Holy fuck. Gatomon did not see what it wanted to see off of that trigger. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a little dizzy up in here. Gatomon going straight into Angemon. This could be Virus Buster territory, but I'm pretty sure. I could be tripping, but I'm pretty sure this Tyrant Kabuterimon has protection. Still. If I was in spectate mode, I could check for sure, but I'm not, so I don't really know, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Magna Angemon is going to go into Digimon, as per usual. And replacing what to the bottom of security? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Minimons. The Minimons. Not sending the Minimons to the bottom. Okay, I can respect it. Gaining a frick ton of memory back simply because we can. And by a frick ton, I mean 3. I'll put Plasma Dragon to 2, just like that. You ever be tired of that bullshit on screen? I do. Giving -7 KDP to the fat fucking Tyrant Kabuterimon, but unfortunately it cannot be affected by effects. Gonna go ahead and throw Digimon. What's good, Nia? How was the rest of your stream? Now listen, I'm behaving myself, so don't be getting me in no trouble now. Possible ban invader Nia. We're simply doing a Halloween themed Digimon TCG tournament. Welcome in pro gamer cat girl. Of course I have you expect nothing else of me. Yeah, I'm behaving. Was the rest of your stream good? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you for being here. But for those of you that just came in, I know it's probably late for many of you, so be sure to go take care of yourselves, eat, sleep, piss, shit, piddle, whatever you got to do. And if you can hang around, cool. If not, like I said, do what you need to do. Take care of your health. That always comes first. We're just vibing tonight. We're doing this tournament. I'm commentating in quotes. Piddle? Yeah, as in like Piddle. It's a Yuri thing. You wouldn't understand. Thanks for the head pats, Duck. How do? I wonder if this will load this time. There we go. Okay. The insect gamer is insecting all over the place. Terrifying. Man, if I had to deal with these big ass bugs IRL, I'd simply weep and pass out. That's for real the first time you've ever heard of that, but now you're 1% smarter. It's like a 0.0069% intelligence increase, but I mean, we take those. We're VTubers. They don't last very long anyways. Oh, whoever just gave me head pats, I want you to know you fucking murdered me. It was so real being here, chat. Thank you. Thank you. I'm dead now, though. You participated in the catch game and won? Yeah, you did. You just walked across the screen and got lucky. Oh my god, they're buffing the Tyrant Kabuterimon. It's a 20k beat stick. Look how fucking big it is. Oh! Get your grimy cat paws off of me. How dare. Fucking pro cat gamer girl. Head ass TM. Fuck ass goober. Chat. How good is Nia's reaction time But like, explain to me how good Nia's reaction time is in a way you'd explain to a toddler that has ADHD. You feel me? I kind of want to make him do the reaction time test. You don't want to know? Listen, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If I have you do the reaction time test, I'll be like, we'll be chill if you can hit like 250 MS or lower. But if you're like 300 or higher, we're beefing. Cut future possible collab over, for real, for real. Oh my god, Kari's gaining memory all over the place. You're 258 MS. Stop it. It's because you got 3 mental loads. You got the 2 wolves inside of you and yourself. So you have more processing time. So really, you need to divide that number by like 3. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Holy shit, everything's exploding. Oh my god. These decks are so rude. I hate it here. Can they just not be friends? Sorry, excuse me. Can they just not be friends? Do they really need to blow up each other's board every 3.5 seconds? Or is this like, you know, it's just how things need to go now? We're a little concerned for Plasma Dragon's sanity because they're about to have no hand. Clearly need to set your monitor to 144 hertz and your mouse to 8K and get that 257 MS. That's so fucking crazy. 293, 479. 479. I ain't reading the rest of that, Nia. 479. You're not a cat. You're like a fucking crocodile.
No! There's 2 cats.
And then you got fucking Wheatley the hamster over here with the frame 1 follow. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. See, Wheatley the hamster probably has like a 50 MS reaction time. See? Thank you for being here, Wheatley. Dude. I used to have this hamster. 173. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That was an outlier. You're hovering like right around 300 something. 173, what the fuck? I can't even tell you guys my reaction time. We did it on stream one time. I was a monster. Am I still a monster though? So, I'm super tired, so I doubt I'll do anything decent, but I do want to see. Let me see. Okay, 190. Hold on. Oh my god, they're cooking. Oh my god, they're cooking. Oh my god, they're cooking. Oh my god. Okay, 190, 210. My bad. My worst before was 221. Okay, 184. I didn't even click that time. My bad. Negative 1,000. 148. 160. 240. Oh my god, I'm so inconsistent. Dude, these board states, bruv. Let's go. Hell yeah. Dude, I love it. Oh my god. I knew that was gonna happen. No, come back to me. Come back. Oh, fuck me, bruv. Oh, can't do this to me. 177, 238, 198, 199, 207. You should be playing fighting games today, you guys. Yeah, Cam's awake. Did my stream die, or am I just like... Dude. Bye, Nia. Go get your weight up on the block and start pushing like 210 MS, and then we'll talk, I guess. Imagine gatekeeping friendships based on reaction time. That's we should do that more often. Just kidding. I could never gatekeep my fellow pro gamer cat girl VTuber. I think she's gone. It's okay. If Nia's gone, then we can talk smack about her. My favorite thing to do is talk about Nia behind her back. I think she's a very sweet individual, but she deserves more love than she currently gets. Just saying. She's still reacting to what Lucky said. She's fucking buffering. Yo, explain to me how the security recovery deck is at 0 and the insectoid deck is at 5 security. Make that make sense. This is toxic. You don't think you can come back for that? Yeah, I'm sorry, Nia. It's over for you. Do just be ending people's lives sometimes. It happens. Dude. You're glad we got 2 angel decks because you had to step away to make the girlfriend grilled cheese. Yeah, well, these angel decks need to figure it out because I got like 20 minutes. I got like 20 minutes and then I'm shooting their matches. Oh my god. I was like, I'm gonna be done with this tournament by 11 today. I'm gonna get some extra sleep because I've had it particularly rough. Nope, that's not happening. Opponent's turn. What I'll probably do is I'll probably do the 4th round and then end it after that. That's what I'll probably do. We just got to get Zaya on stream for the last one. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Holy shit, Grand Kuwagamon got a DP boost. Oh, Rubimon is dead as fuck. I'm so sorry. You're glad that this isn't Hearthstone animations and somehow the effects go real. Well, it isn't for now. Wait until Elysian comes out. It's just gonna be ass. You speedran your match into grilled cheese 80%. Hell yeah. Haven't touched Hearthstone since the Blitz Chung incident. Are these real words? Am I reading actual English right now? The fuck? I just realized I've been fidgeting with my ring this entire tournament and now it's lopsided because I have one of those like stretchy rings that you use instead of your real marriage band so you don't lose it. I've had this shit forever and now it's all fucked up. God damn it, bro. I gotta get a new one. Got ourselves a Rhino Commentary, man. Into the hand. Put it in the bowl. If it's not pink, it won't be the same. I didn't want to yell. Yelling gets me in trouble. Even when I'm not yelling, I get in trouble, I feel like. I gotta be careful. Is that a Kari again? Holy shit. Maybe it won't get fucking exploded on this time. Tentomon out. Hikari, 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 Hikari. Dude, if my name was Hikari and I was constantly harassed by Digimon, I would have to Hikaru their asses. That doesn't make sense. You knew what I meant, right? Makes sense. Totally makes sense. Man, sure feels good to be a streamer that just so happens to VTube. Have a good night, Wheatley the hamster. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Go fill your face full of barley and wheat. Or, you know, maybe not wheat because your name's Wheatley. That'd be like cannibalism. You know, go fill those cheeks up with something. Take a shot for every Kari that's been on this stream. I'm already drunk just from the one here. My name was Hikari. My girlfriend would Hikari's nuts. All right. All right. If my name was Hikari. No, never mind. Hey, how are you terminally weeb individuals feeling with the new Prime Minister of Japan talking about we need to work harder, work, no work-life balance type beat? How are we feeling about this? I'm just joking. It was a joke. That's not an actual talking point I want to talk about. Sorry, slip of the tongue. That shit escaped the filter. I wasn't able to grab it by the tail in time. Totally gotta. Yeah, there's a new Prime Minister. This is how I find out about my new Prime Minister of Japan, through some fuck ass streamer on twitch.tv/youtube.com. What the fuck? Yeah, I'd be pissed too. Japan isn't just a place in anime. Shut the fuck up, Cam. I hate y'all so much. Can't do this shit to me. What do you mean? Holy shit. They're spinning the motherfucking block. Wowie. Got him on swinging in. You gotta worry about that chip damage. Let me tell you what. It's gonna head up after time. And you're gonna fucking die. You're gonna fucking die real hard. Yeah, I can't even do that shit right now without my voice dying. Wait, can I make... Hold on. Can I make the Banavator... Wait. Can I make the Banavator in here? Wait. Is this possible? Wait. Is this doable? Is this something I can do? Oh, wait. How toxic would that be? No user found? Oh, they Banavated too hard. Yeah, boy. Okay. I can, in fact, set the Banavator as a VIP. But if I do that, which is very funny, by the way, they don't get... Oh, they do get the VIP badge. What the fuck? Wait, they were already a VIP? When did this happen? You were wondering why your stats on Challenge weren't right? The fuck do you mean? I've been looking at this. I've been looking at these two boxes the whole fucking time. Update it yourself. Go do it. Do it right now. Like 2 weeks ago, you think? This says 21 days. You were so close, but your latency hasn't quite caught up yet. You're still buffering. Nia got that 1 week buffer time, bruh. fuck MS. We're not counting in MS anymore. We're counting in days and weeks. Okay, bye. Sluggy bullying Nia again. Just been here bullying in the background for a while now. Why don't you go back to grinding on your little Time Stranger game? I'm so happy for you that you get to play that game. Yeah, I am. Fucking flu fat ass. You're gonna go restream the event and still Nia as a viewer? Yeah, quick. Everybody go to cam stream. Fuck out of here. We gotta make these numbers closer to my Time Stranger streams. Gotta get it down to like 4 to 6. There's too many people here right now. Feeling a little crowded. You're stressing me the fuck out. I didn't have my Wheaties. Plasma Dragon just gaining memory for real, for real. I'm so sorry. I can't focus today, chat. I am in the river, in the reeds, picking them out, getting skeeved. You're gonna go to bed because you're mad tired. Yeah, thank you for swinging by in the rain. Get some rest. Rest up. I'll DM you something cursed or nice. I don't know which yet. It's a coin flip for you to see in the morning. You'll be like, oh wow. Thanks, Lucky. I fucking hate it. Yippee. Wow. With friends like this, who needs enemies? You'll look forwards to it. You shouldn't. Okay, have a good night. Bye. Chat. I've been spamming it. Nia has a channel in her Discord called I Maked This, and it's where you post stuff that you've made. I've been spamming my art there for like the last week. I'm like, ah, yes, a new day, a new art thing. I'll start sending Nia absolutely cursed, abysmal artifacts from the great beyond. Oh my god. Anyways. Only fellow cat women understand. Not complaining, my art's good. Well, thank you. Holy shit, negative 16. Doesn't matter. Now it does. Bye. It's so stupid. Why does it work like that? It's like, oh, I'm not affected. Dies anyway. Yeah, some of my more recent stuff's been pretty good, I think. Still a lot to work on, but definitely... I don't know. Whenever I read not affected by effects, I assume that like even the preliminary application of it isn't there. So there's no linger to have. But I guess I read that incorrectly. That's on me. Man, paint me a tyrant Kabuterimon ripping through my security stack, please. Talk dirty to me. Do 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 do. Fuck your tamer. Just kidding. We're suspending Digimons. Holy shit. Bye, Kari. Still has a mem setter. Just gains less memory on their turn. Wow, we get to suspend the Grand Kuwagamon to send something back to the bottom of the deck. Will it be the Cherubimon Ace? It sure will. Good be. Bye-byes. Dude, does Cherubimon really deserve to get hit or hurt? I feel like Cherubimon just a little sweet pea. Both versions, by the way. I feel like they both just want like cuddles and whimsy. They're like not aggressive at all. They just want to be friends and talk you into bed and shit. Physical training. Patamon. Yeah, I think after round 4, I'm gonna end stream and then I'm gonna stay up all night playing Digimon Storytime Stranger. I think that's the strat. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Everyone deserves hate because bro died and stuck us with Iced Heavy episode of Frontier. I wouldn't know nothing about Frontier, but Cherubimon I know from the Digimon 2000 movies, a true home slice, if you will. Real good good home buddy, home friend, home fry. They still got like 8 minutes, I believe. I believe we'll see a close to this story. To watch Frontier so I understand your hate. I gotta get through O2 first. But I usually can only watch like 2 to 4 minutes of anime a day. Although today I made an exception. I fucked up my entire schedule so I could watch Beat Break. Because I thought y'all in the Discord were gonna watch it together without me. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll just watch it as soon as I can then. O2 is pretty good. It's been the driest fucking toast I've ever consumed. There's been a few scenes where I was like, this shit's tight, but everything else has been pretty rough. Definitely have not been enjoying my time with O2. It's been making me want to drop it. You're trying to invite me to choose a server to watch it today. And I was not, like, I couldn't do that. I was watching it well before I would have been able to. Because basically what I did was I watched it in chunks while taking care of my offspring. But I can't like give something my full attention and sit down at the computer during the day. I had it on my phone and I was like walking around doing chores and shit. And like putting my hand in front of the baby's face so they didn't fucking bang up against the counters and shit. Pausing it. And I'm like, what did they just say? I'd rewind 10 seconds, watch the same clip for the 4th time. Holy shit. Say goodbye to your security stack. Kinda, sorta, maybe, possibly. Another one. They don't stop coming. Holy crap and heckenschmeck. That's a lot of Tyrant Kabuterimons. Is that a Shiva? Godamon can't unsuspend, right? It's stunned. Shivamon Ace. We're gonna put a suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. It's gonna be this one. Fuck you. Then we're gonna send Cherubimon Ace to the bottom of the deck. Fuck you. That's so crazy. Both these decks are... Whew, they both would make me very angry to fight. I'll be like, bro, what am I even supposed to do against this shit, man? I remember the first time I went up against Tyrant Kabuterimon, and I was playing a deck that did not match up well into it, and I was like, oh, okay. All right, okay, this is fine. This will be all right. I was so miserable. I was like, I'm getting nothing done here at all. I'm just gonna die. I don't know how, but they had like 3 Izzies in security, and then I just couldn't get through them, and I was like, okay. Holy fuck, look at all this memory gain. Whoa. Chat, I think this should be illegal. We can't be giving security controlled decks plus memory to the moon. Oh my god, Kari stocks to the moon, baby, let's go. 8 memory off of a memory setter is truly diabolical. Shadow Seraphimon hits different at night. I love Shadow Seraph. What a cool Digiman. Whoop whoop. No Digivolve happening, having ass. Wowee. I'd really like to see what my security can do to you. But yeah. Okay. Putting Digimon to the bottom of security where they belong. Get that security check in. It was 100% should be illegal. The memory gain is something. It do be some. When a Digimon attack, do a Digimon attack. Digimon isn't affected by opponent's effects. Times 12. Bye, Angemon. See ya. BT14 yellow was a mistake. I feel like there was a lot of cards that were just like, what the fuck are we doing here? There's like random power spikes in this game for seemingly no damn reason. Holy shit, how many swingers do we got? A lot. And then Izzy can redirect, question mark. Delete this Digimon. Unaffected by effects. How beautiful. What's up? Get redirected. Ugh. It's a hard knock life. So what's the strat here? How do we get through? How does this become a possibility? Blade Kuwagamon. Oh shit. So we use barrier here. Yeah. Gotta keep the bodies on the board. Get the bodies on the board. Get the bodies on the board. Get the bodies on the... Wait for the other to die of old age. That's the out I see. That's toxic. Bye, Digimon. They've got about 4 minutes. After the next 2 rounds, I'm gonna go ahead and call them. Where's the unsuspend for real? It's hiding among the sea of butterflies. Holy shit, Angemon's dead as fuck. Just kidding. Using barrier. Somebody's gotta do it. Into Shadow Seraphimon. Ace. 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 Can't de-digivolve literally anything. Sorry. No valid targets. Over to Ghosty Toasty. This is it. Somebody gotta die. Not gonna be me because I'm not playing. Y'all gotta hold those L's, not me. I don't gotta hold shit. Holy fuck, 9 memories. Are we playing the same video game, chat? And I should print lingering D-Digi. What the fuck? The strong get stronger and the weak get weaker, I guess. Iron Kabu Terriermon, so or Boncho Stingmon is swinging. I don't know how to read. Yee! Wow, gain a memory. Gain a memory. Okay, we'll have to swing through. Gotta hit those unaffecteds with the D-Digi. I'd like to see you unaffect your way out of this, stupid. You may suspend 1 Digimon, then one of your Digimon gets plus 3k DP until the end of the turn. We're gonna give her plus 3k DP to Grand Kuwagamon, cause I'm big as fuck. Ah. And then Shadow Seraphi's gonna get sent to the bottom if we don't block with it. Right, for an additional swing. Am I tripping? What's up? Thanks. Wow. Into Angelmon Ace. Kraken. We Kraken. Da, 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 da. What just happened? Was this intentional? I'll never know. Meow, meow. Was that on purpose? Into a heal. Okay, it was. Yeah. IB blocking. Gotta kill the Shiva here. Force your turn into an end. Let me go back and forth and do it again. Oh shit. Oh shit. Grand Kuwaga fucking dies. Plasma Dragon's better than me. I would have fucked that shit up for real. IBS, I block shit. You're so real for that. I got a terminal case of IBS. I block that shit, bitch. That's IBS-B, dumbass. Don't worry about it. Passing to Plasma Dragon. Plasma Dragon said, what up, Shadow Seraphi? Thanks for the fucking carry. Boop, Just like that. It's fucking Jover. Well, kinda. They still gotta swing through the Izzy, but whatever. You should eat something yummy. Some yummy. My nose is very stuffy. My sinuses feel full. And the right side of my face feels off balance. I sure did. Remember? They were all like, oh, what's that? I was like, oh, it's in this. It's not in the bottle no more. I put it in the bottle. Put it in the bottle in the ham. All right, Patamon swinging, getting reassigned to Tyrant Kabuterimon, fucking exploding. Just kidding. Negative 5k DP. Give it to the Shiva. Yeah. I'll give it to the other bug that works too. Give it to the bug. That's a dead bug. We got bug spray up in here. That's so crazy. Wow, these two decks are awfully rude. Casa. Get reassigned. Damn. Use the barrier for the... Oh, don't use the barrier. So use the barrier for the BM. That'd go so crazy. And there it is. GG's, gamers. Good fight, good fight. You have no one contest. Does that mean you automatically win? Yes, you get a bye. That's what that's called. You get a bye. A little 2-0 in your favor. Okay. We got Cam. Almost said fucking Cam Clone. The meme is brain rotting me. See you after the second rapture. We got angels and demons. Just kidding. Angels and ghosties. Bucking up. Getting into trouble. Straight into Demi Marymon. So we can play Candlemon. Gotta get some wax on the field, you know. Column was good. Choosing to forego the analog youth for a bake bomb. I don't give a fuck if that's not how it's not pronounced. Don't tell me. And then we got Salmon over the Tokomon. Cam is going to go ahead and go into Godomon, getting themselves ready for the promote next turn, I'm assuming. How do they choose to end their turn? They're going to play their Blastoise over Godomon. Got it. Okay. Zay promotes their Bitmon. They go into Phantomon. When you see a little swing action here, we're going to go into Violet. Understandable end of turn Violet. Going to use Execute. Swinging into security at end of turn. Holy shit. Doesn't matter. Nice security bomb, but we were going to let ourselves get deleted anyway. Marimon is going to return a trash card to hand. Choosing to forego? Question mark. Playing a level 4 or lower card with Ghost. Gonna play the Bigmon. Skipping the Bigmon's effect. Digimon Digivolves? Sure does. Not. Never mind. Angelmon Blast. Angelmon Ace. My bad. My brain is so cooked. Is now on the field. Cam has a set of different things that they can do. Yeah, very nice. They're going to go into Kudamon, allowing themselves to do a little bit of tutor action, snagging themselves a Hikari. Sorry, my bad, Hikari. Deck bottoming 2 Revelations of Light. You don't love to see that as the yellow player, that's for sure. Zay is going to hatch the Demimarimon out, get a little bit of memory off of Violet and Boots, going into Ghostmon over the Demimarimon. Should allow them to set up a champion and breeding. And begin doing some work on the main stage here. Oh my god, look at those ace cards just chilling in hand. Analog Youth finally sees play, allowing Zay to grab presumably a Ghostmon. Yep. Putting the Ghostmon into the hand. They've definitely got some things they can do here at the end. They're gonna play their Ghostmon for the reveal and snag. Ooh. You hate to see the Anubismon on this reveal. That does not feel good. But it happens to the best of us. Okay. Cam's got their Tokomon out. They're going to go into Venusmon over... They probably got they are in fact going to go into Venusmon over their Angelomon Ace, hitting the security power of both of the opponents, both of Zay's Digimon on the field. Zay is going to promote their Dvdraw. I forgot what this Dvdraw did. They said, you know what? I'm just going to DNA Digivolve. We're going to lose that negative security here. Chimeramon! Chimeramon is ready to start swinging. Joke. They're actually going to go to Necromon. Utilizing Execute at end of turn. Absolutely slapping the fat off of Cam's security. Giving Cam a memory setter off of that, though. Giving negative 2k DP to the Ghostmon off of Venusmon's effect. And then Necromon fucking dies. But Ghostmon's ability procs, and so does Analog Youth, keeping Zay's turn intact at 0. Dvdramon's going to go ahead and pop the Angemon. Working towards a board clear here. Cam gets a recovery off that. And then we get to play a level 5 Ghost for Zay or lower, going into the Phantommon. This is what they call a sticky deck. Cards, even though they get destroyed, they like to fucking stay and come back over and over and over again. Adding a Necromon to hand off of the on deletion from Demimaramon. And then Phantommon is going to Digivolve reduced by 2 into Necromon yet again. Passing the turn. Cam goes to 3. Necromon do be kind of scary. Cam needs to be careful. Level 5 or lower Ghost without paying the cost. Hells yeah. So basically, when this Necromon dies, they get to play a level 5 or lower and a level 4 or lower because of the inheritable and Necromon's ability. So they'll be playing 2 Digimon off of 1 Digimon dying, which is truly fucked up. Mentally on will shit. In almost every universe, Cam's best bet is to swing in with Venusmon here. Almost every universe. Not always the case. But bam, bam, bam. Negative 2k DP on the Necromon. But it's not going to matter too much when Necromon chooses to go out anyways. Getting a memory off the Hikari for the recovery. What is Cam's play here? Digivolving into Godomon and breeding. And there's the security check from Venusmon. Unfortunately, there was a blast for Beelzemon. Level 7. Shooting the Venusmon, and because of Angelomon Ace's overflow, it goes to Zay's turn just like that. And Zay is going to go ahead and Digivolve into Candlemon over their Demimaramon, I believe it was. And a Bigmon over that. Beelzemon blast mode with a big fucking swing. Bonk. 15k DP go. Hooroo. And they're going to set a memory setter, Violet in boots to end the turn. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Cam's going to promote their Godomon. I believe this is the barrier Godomon, correct? Sometimes I forget the card arts. It's been a minute too, so can't blame me too hard there. Definitely at a security deficit, but I'm sure Cam can get some of that back. Decisions, as they say. Lots to think about. Bing, bada, boom. Also, the lack of ultimates in Cam's hand is truly unfortunate. I'd be upset. Angemon Digivolving for 2. Rice Krispie treats. Oh, there's 2 Revelations of Light showing up at an inopportune time. Bigmon is promoted. Zay is able to go to 4 memory off of the other Violet. And they're going to trash a card to draw a card. They can trash a Ghosty or a option card. Drawing into another Phantommon. Immediately going to use one of the Phantommons they had already over their Bigmon. Yelzamon says, all right, we swinging again. That's what I do. I'm a 15k beat stick. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Phantomon's gonna go into Necromon and have the opportunity to utilize its when digivolving ability and also its execute. They're just taking a look at what Cam has on the field, inheritable wise and effect wise, choosing to shoot the Andromon. Andromon's gonna get a recovery. Doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna go ahead and slap that out the way real quick. Hitting another Andromon and a Godamon. Lots of champions there. Because they get to do a lot of things off this death trigger. So get the +1 memory. Should be able to trash a card to gain a memory. Yep. Whomps do they trash? They trash a Pikemon. Bye-bye. And then they can gain a memory off of good old Analog Youth. Hatching an egg. Pop, pop, pop. Gonna trash a card to delete a level 4 or lower. Possibly hitting the Godamon here. Looks like they're gonna go for it. And Gatomon is Gato gone, as they say. Playing a level 4 or lower ghost type. Gonna hit one of the big mons that they threw into trash. And now they can play a level 5 or lower ghost type. Probably gonna hit the Phantomon. Ghost trait. Yep. And there do be a Phantomon. And now if they wanted to, they could digivolve one of their Digimon. But the question is, will they do it? They do. Very nice. Gonna pass their turn since they know that Cam has a memory setter. By getting a little extra value out of their turn. End of turn, I should say. No reason not to at that point. 2 Phantomons and a Beelzemon. Blast Mode Ace. Cam is in a precarious situation here for sure. They're going to go ahead and hard play Seraphimon, dropping that big body onto the field. Kind of throwing their hands up saying, well, I'm going to try to do something here. Giving Zay a ton of memory to work with. Zay is at 10. Fortunately, they were able to make some moves without decking themselves out. They still had a solid amount of cards to work with here. Zay slapping 10 cards back to the top of their deck. Off the Beelzebon Blast. And finishing off round 1 with a Phantomon Swing. Maybe, maybe not. What is this? That was the Mitamon, not the Seraphimon. How about age? Well, well, well. Not quite finished. He's got to do a little bit more to finish it out here. Boop, 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 boop. Can't utilize the de-digivolve because there's nothing to digivolve down to. Metal Phantomon goes over the Bigmon, allowing Zay to draw into another Bigmon. Just gonna say fuck it, we're going for a second Analog Youth, dig a little bit deeper. Snagging the Necromon, oh boy, and this'll do it. With enough digging, anything is possible when you're looking for that one final swing. Utilizing Execute, Zay is able to take the first round for real this time. Good first round. Cam gets to decide if they want to go first or second. Owie. They just sent a message. Owie. Yeah, I felt that. Felt for real, for real. Me too, Cam. Me too. Sometimes you just get executed on all over the place and you just gotta go, oops. My bad. Did I get hit by that? Cam's gonna start off their turn with a Salamon over Tokomon, and they have Shine Greymon Rune Mode in hand. Tell us the lore for the Angel decks for you. Yeah, I'll be doing that after these rounds are over. We'll be doing the lore side of things. Ghostmon comes out and hits the top 3. Zay's only going to be able to get Ghostmon off that search, unfortunately. They lose both Chimeramon and Analog Youth to the bottom of the deck, but there are worse fates. At least they hit the Ghostmon. Wasn't a complete whiff. Violet in boots for turn. This is not the memory setter one. This is the one that allows them to digivolve. Double Salmon on the field. Four paws down, standing on business. Standing on business, trust. Yo. What the Salamon doing? It's running in the snow? In the moonlight? Why did I say snow? That's not snow. Come on, man. Get it together. Gatomon over the Salmon. For real, for real. Trust. Hell yeah. Gatomon. Down to 3 security already. That was super fast. They're turbo zooming. Uh-oh. Hit a tamer. That's scary. Players can't play Digimon by effects. Okay. Today's gonna gain 2 memory off of this, immediately going to 5. That is terrifying. This deck already likes to fucking schmoove, but with this on the field, they're gonna be having even more to do on their turn than you already would have. Zay's like, all right, do I have anything that can pop this this Pillowmon? Do I have anything that might be able to shoot this thing real quick? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty neat. Even Analog Youth gets dropped. Looking for that search. They hit the Necromon. Doing a little bit of thinking here. On deletion, you may do all sorts of things. Going into Metal Phantomon? Sure do. Metal Phantomon has a blocker. Deleting the Candlemon, allowing them to shoot the Pillowmon. Now they can return something to their hand from trash. Are they going to hit Phantomon? They sure are. And then Metal Phantomon here can Digivolve into Necromon that they just drew off the Analog Youth. Just like that. Necromon is back. Poppin' bones. Necromon's going to execute for a solid 2 security checks. Just like, just ripping through it. Negative 2k, but realistically, it's not going to matter long run. Those Gatomons are fucking gone. They can go ahead and gain themselves some memory, possibly leading to a meaningful choke here for Cam's turn. Yeah, it's going to leave Cam with 1. Really diabolical. Digivolve is going to come out the word work, and they're going to get to play a level 5 body off the Necromon execute. Killing itself. Damn. Do we also see another Digivolve, or do they leave it on the choke? That's the question. Nope, we're going to leave it on the choke. That is the intelligent play, I do say. Cam is left with little to nothing to work with here. And a blocker on the field, so even if they wanted to get a lick in, they kind of can't. Looking super good. Looking super scary. Thanks for the head pats, Tasso. Ludamon's going to Digivolve over the Tokomon, hoping to draw into something that they can use. What is to play here? What shall they do? Cam's going to go into Angemon for turn. They are indeed. Azay gets to go up to 4 memory from 2 because of their double Violet and Boot. Ghostmon is going to draw them a purple Scramble, which, I mean, doesn't hurt to have, that's for sure. Definitely in a position where they can make some stuff happen. Purple Scramble hits the field. And that's going to be a relatively cheap Digivolve into Darkdramon Ace. Darkdramon Ace is going to de-Digivolve Angemon, putting it back down to Salmon, killing the Salmon. Get riggedy wrecked, I suppose. They says, fuck it, I'm not attacking yet. I don't want to risk the explosion for no reason. Playing Ghostmon for the on-play effects. I wonder if respecting the security stack and what's possibly in there pays off long term for Zay. The answer is probably yes. Playing cautious never really hurt anybody. At least not often. Cam gets another turn of life playing the physical training to allow them to snag a Patamon from the top of their deck. Nimadj just kind of chilling out there like, all right, what we doing? You tell me. I'm just a little furry snake thing. You're gonna have to help me out. There's a big scary machine dragon fucker in front of me. I don't know what to do about that. Cam's gonna trash the security top, hitting a Seraphimon to blow up Ghostmon, it looks like. Ghostmon is ghost gone. Just like that, Cam gets a heal and a draw into another Patamon. Not the most favorable draws, maybe, but hey. Second Ghostmon has come out of the woodwork. Zay is now going to 6 memory. That is an awful lot to work with for this deck. And Zay's plotting. He's plotting for real, for real. They said, nice job keeping some Digimon alive, but what if I simply trashed a card in my hand to absolutely blow up your Kudamon? Then what? How does that make you feel? Well, chances are it makes you feel somewhat kind of dead if I were to be a guessing cat, which I'm not, but I mean, hey. Darkdramon's gonna swing in. Surviving the swing, but not by much. Recovery goes off yet again, allowing KM to stay at 2 security shields, holding on for dear life to those shields. Phantomon swings in, dies to a fucking Shadow Seraphimon, just chilling there. If that order had been reversed, things could have been slightly different here, but as it stands right now, Zay is able to gain a little bit of memory, a decent amount of memory off of this death, and play another Digimon. They're going to be able to play a Bakemon from their trash. Or a Ghostmon if they so choose for the search, but it looks like they're going to go for the Bakemon. From the Bakemon and Demimeramon, they're going to be able to get Necromon back to their hand. Sorry, from the Demimeramon, they're going to be able to get Necromon back to their hand. The Bakemon allows them to have a body. So they're going to Digivolve off of Violet into one of the Phantomons for 1. And then they could use their second Violet to Digivolve into Necromon for 2. Keeping their turn and having a sick, gnarly, nasty Mega. Popping the Angelomon, and because it was an ace card, the overflow procs, putting Zay back up to 4, keeping their turn. And Zay gets to build up their breeding a little bit more now. Do they decide to play their mem setter, or do they decide to just say fuck it, we ball and build up their stack some more? They're gonna build up their stack some more. Totally understandable. They're in a very good position right now, and they've had a lot of memory to play with basically this entire match. Can't say I blame them too much. Cam is going to go Patamon over Tokamon. Cal is true as time. They need to be able to do something here to buy themselves some time if they want to hang 10. They got to remember though, no matter what they do, there is a Digimon chilling in the breeding to come out. So as long as there's 2 Digimon or 2 swings on the field, they are effectively in danger. They said, fuck it, we might them on. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to work for that murder. All of your opponent's Digimon levels greater than or equal to the total cards of both security stacks gain security -2. Security -2 is terrifying. So if they're a level 5 or higher, correct? They get security -2. I read that right? But it doesn't matter when you could just Digivolve again into Necromon and pop the thing off the field. And just like that, Zay was able to win with a clean 2-0. GG's to both of you. So we have a final score of top 3 going to It Me Zay, Plasma Dragon, and Ghosty Toasty. Thank you to everyone who played, and congratulations to our winner and our top finishers. I had a good time. Okay, scary Slugfest. Let's start from the top, shall we? Spooky, scary skeletons. Something. You guys ready? I hit F11 on the wrong app. Very cool. You guys ready for this shit? This is an awfully strange awfully strange font for me, but we'll make it work. Trust. We'll make it work. Put it down on me. Okay. Who chooses this font? I don't know. Some psychopath. I couldn't possibly tell you who it would be. I personally would never. This shit's crazy. Anyways, it me Zay. You ready? Zay starts. We're gonna start with Zay for the first story. Publicly facing, the Apparition Legion offer protection services for those that need them. But behind the scenes, they prey on those who have fallen on hard times and add them to their ranks. You know who is truly behind the group or what goal they have. Keepamon's cutesy appearance is usually the first that draws people towards the group. Demimeramon acts as a potential client scout, while Candlemon lures them in with its alluring flame. Ghostmon, Bakemon, and Phantomon serve as the main task force, doing whatever tasks are sent to them. Metal Phantomon is the group's muscle. Should violence be required, Necromon is who must see as the leader. However, Demon of Greed is the only one truly pulling the strings. Chimeramon is a secret project the group have been working on, formed from harvesting data of those unable to pay off their debt or contribute meaningfully to the group, and alongside Dvdraw form a terrifying attack force. Darkdramon is the newest result in the Chimera project, creating a dangerous end goal. Anubismon's powers allow death to be a minor setback. Lastly, the two humans managed to get wrapped up due to hard times, or were those just put into place as a way to convenience them. You tell me. Good shit. You know, I thought this was cute. Also, I would let Beelzebub blast mode bully me around. Tell me what to do a little bit. Let's see why not. Okay, we got Cam up next with their story. Da, 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 da. Just realized I wanted to do hold that thought. Nice. I'm trying to read the stories they submitted for the flavor thing. I love you. All right. Here we go. One fateful October night, when the air was still and the moon was bright, Kari and TK were out exploring an abandoned church. They'd heard stories that there had been creature sightings there and were concerned that it may be trouble. Hello, Kari nervously shouted through the vacant halls. Something touched TK's foot. What was that? He shouted as he fell backwards. Looking between his legs, he could see what it looked to be a ghost! He quickly crawled behind one of the pews. TK! A high-pitched voice squeaked out. Wait, I know that voice, TK thought to himself before poking his head out to investigate. It wasn't a ghost that he had seen, but a familiar friend, donning an adorably ghost-like appearance. What the fuck? It was Poyomon. In a flash, Poyomon digivolved to Tokomon and again to Patamon, all while sprinting towards TK, ready to tackle him with affection. Oh, Patamon, you're here! Kari exclaimed. Is anyone else here? Yeah, Gatomon's around here somewhere. I'll go get her. You wait here. Patamon happily bounced away. Kari took a seat on one of the pews and made herself comfortable against an oddly out-of-place pink pillow. As she settled in, she realized the pillow was moving! She jumped up out of her seat and looked to see a confused and sleepy face staring back at her. Hey, the face sluggishly said. Suddenly, Gatomon tugged at Kari's shirt. She jumped back again before looking down and seeing her familiar feline companion. Oh, it's just you. Whew. Yeah, what else were you expecting? Gatomon tilted her head. Gatomon! Kari gave Gatomon a huge hug. Where's your tail ring? Gatomon stepped back and flicked her tail in front of her. Her usually playful gaze turned to a look of panic as she started leaping about. Looking on top of this and that, she looked everywhere, even throwing Pillamon about several times. Eventually, she looked in the stack of cylinders that she'd often been resting in. Aha! There it was, sitting right in front of her, until it started to move, but along with a lanky white figure floated through the church and out a large crack in the wall. Gatomon chased it with the gang in hot pursuit. Eventually, it slipped into the forest, shrouded in darkness, even with this bright moon. I don't think we should go in there, TK said with a worried tone. Gatomon held her tail and looked at Kari. She was clearly about to burst in tears. Maybe we can spot it from above the forest, Kari said. With that, Gatomon digivolved into Angemon, and they began their search from the skies. The density of the forest made it all but impossible to see down to the ground below. They kept looking for what felt like hours, until Angemon was starting to tire out. They touched down to take a small break. A deep rumble bellowed from the trees. Birds flew off into the sky as a fully grown tree rustled about like blades of grass. A large dragon-like Digimon floated through the air, carrying the ring in its mouth. What had once been nothing more than a playful Kudomon had digivolved into a Minamon, and it was on the run. It was agile, elegant, clearly not what was shaking the trees. The ground still rumbling, the gang looked in terror at the approaching glowing eyes of the Asura-like figure rampaging through the forest. It was Shroudmon. It passed the crew and soon caught up to Minamon, grabbing it by the tail and swinging it against the trees. In pain, it dropped Gatomon's holy ring. Gatomon carefully approached the holy beast, and the vile demon clashed. As the vile beast and the holy demon clashed, God, I can't read. She managed to grab the ring, just to be flung back. Gatomon rushed to her aid, transforming once again into Angemon and carrying her just before she hit the ground. Are you all right? His angelic voice echoed out. Nothing a little catnap won't fix, Gatomon replied as she fastened her holy ring back to her tail. She turned to look at the fight. We need to do something! They nodded at each other and soon transformed into Magna Angemon and Angewomon. Angewomon began to hail the battlefield with her celestial arrows, struggling to find a good line of sight through all the trees. Magna Angemon rushed into the fray and managed to land some clean attacks on Shroudmon, at least enough to earn its attention. A billowing voice echoed from all directions. You step foot in my temple on an unholy night like this. Black flames spew from Shroudmon's hand, engulfing Magna Angemon. Where he stood, now stands a Seraphimon coated in darkness. It turns on the children, slowly approaching them with a mindless zombie-like shuffle. Angewomon stands in the way and digivolves into Venusmon. She swiftly dances around the shambling husk of an angel. Sneaking in caresses, whispering peaceful hymns. Through her efforts, she manages to soothe the beast. Though both of their energy bottoms out, and they return to Patamon and Salamon. Shroudmon lunges towards them with a lightning-fast punch. Deafening clash of metal on metal rings throughout the air. Minamon, seeing the trouble that it caused from disturbing the sacred site, has shed its non-combative ways and tapped into strength far beyond what it once possessed. Final shining burst. The darkness gives way to a blinding light. Everyone is flung back, the trees vaporizing as the energy core expands. TK and Kari hold on to their companions in an effort to shield them from the coming impact, when all of a sudden, nothing. They come back in the abandoned church, now a pile of rubble. Sitting adorned on the Pillowmon, a digi-egg accompanied by a scroll. TK unravels it, and the only words it contains are trick or treat, with a crude drawing of a Kudomon wrapped around an egg. Yay! That was adorable. Thanks for sharing that, Cam. Silly ass Kudomon starting shit for no reason. Little brat head ass. Okay, so we got Lock for their deck. Analog Youth decided to take Pagumon, Gazimon, and Gizamon to the Monster Mash in hopes of seeing the wicked god descend. They are greeted by Deltamon, who tells them they are just in time for the show. Shindramon and Chimeramon start the show with a vicious battle dance before mashing together to become Millenniumon. Millenniumon releases a mighty howl in order to summon Moon Millenniumon. The wicked god descends from the sky and turns Millenniumon into Zed Millenniumon. With the monster mash complete, our visitors and the wicked gods throw a massive Halloween party and scare all the children of the human world. Hell yeah, we monster mashing, baby. Machinedramon and Chimeramon fucking on the dance floor. Whoa. Thank you for that, Locke. I appreciate you for participating in that. Burning Chill. What do we got? Somebody please stop this monster, says the little kid who watched in horror as the little creature he tried to help has grown into a massive dinosaur to stop another mysterious creature. Only that it didn't stop there. The first creature who evolved into a dinosaur-like beast has continued to grow, stretching his skin and muscles to the point where they ripped off, revealing a giant skeleton. The newly formed monster could not be reasoned with. It just kept growing and attacking its surroundings, becoming stronger and stronger as more fell down to its might, leaving those witnessing the devastation wondering if anyone could stop this. Unfortunately, there was no hero that could stop this corrupted Goliath. That was the final submission, and then there was one that was spooky, scary Skullmon sends shivers down your spine, and then it was just the explanation for the cards. So thank you, Burning Chill. I know that you're sleeping, but greatly appreciate the little horror beat for the Skullgreymon. Ghosty Toasty. There's a man running in the woods. He's running, panting, going expeditiously. Yet all you can hear is the sound of nothing, not even the wind. He must keep running and running, but from what? What could be causing him to run so fast he doesn't care that he's getting cut from the loose branches, brushing against the trees? Then you hear it. Very small thrum. You can hear it getting closer and closer and closer. Heading back to the man, he is out of breath. He has been running for only God knows how long. He is weak, tired, and scared. Yet the only thing you can hear is the forest getting louder with each passing moment, almost as if he's getting laughed at or mocked. Forest. When finally, all you can see are two large, bright eyes. Eyes so large, they make you feel insignificant. With the chatter of the exoskeleton and the clicking of mandibles, you realize what this man was running from. He wasn't running to survive. He wasn't running home to his mother or loved ones. He was simply trying to postpone reality. The reality of being devoured by the very forest itself. Endomophobia. Thanks, Ghosty. That was unsettling. I appreciate that. Ooh. Plasma Dragon. A last and final entrant for the flavor. Thank you, thank you. Digimon who were deleted normally get their data converted into Digi-Eggs. Some data with strong wills and things left to do in the world linger. On one night of the year, such data are able to manifest into solid form. However, this leaves them vulnerable to the forces of darkness. One team of Holy and Angel Digimon dedicate themselves this one day out of the year to protect these Digimon while they resolve their lingering regrets and guide them to the next day. The data then turns into the most powerful of Digi-Eggs. With their task complete, they train till they are needed once again. Damn. I like how everybody had like a little cute little blurb and take as to why their deck actually worked. It came out really nice. I appreciate it.